before I start with Dirt Week of the NASCAR Pokemon Cup Series, yes, I'm back, folks. My internet did go on and off for a little bit, and hopefully it'll go up for a long time, in a while. Hopefully I'll be back, so hopefully I'm back in motion. But yeah, before we start the race, I just want to remind you guys that the 56 will not be active, will be indefinitely on hiatus from the NASCAR Pokemon Cup Series. The 56 ride was originally driven by Jason Marshall, but he just recently closed his account, and I'm not sure if he has a new account back. So, well, the 56 will be shut down temporarily until Jason Marshall somehow comes back on another channel. If he does come back on another channel, please let me know, because he will have the 56 back to his 56 ride if he has run back his new channel again. So if he has a new channel, let me know. But for now, the 56 will be shut down. And one more thing, the 20, which was formerly driven by Jake Berg, will not be active for the entire duration of Dirt Week. The reason is that Jake Berg only commented on one race in the World Tour, and that was Pig Stadium, and has not commented on another one. So he needed to comment on 2 races. Remember, guys, you need to comment on 2, not just 1, 2 races in the NASCAR Pokemon Cup Series to keep your ride. Don't worry, guys, this is the last 10 races are going to be the last time we're going to do this, but don't worry, it's just 2 races. Just to let you know, you got 2 weeks to do 2 races, to comment on 2 races. That's plenty of time for you guys. So, there will be a replacement drawing, raffle, sign-ups, whatever, for the 20 car later. But for now, we're going to head to Dirt Week from Bristol Motor Speedway. Enjoy. Live from Bristol Motor Speedway in Bristol, Tennessee, it is a regular guy 678 ever 5500. Guess what, guys? I'm back. After a week hiatus because of the hurricane, I'm back and full. I'm back better than ever with more races for you guys coming up. And to celebrate my return, all this week is going to be Dirt Week here on the NASCAR Pokemon Cup Series. All the next 5 races are going to be on dirt tracks. Our first stop in the dirt is, of course, Bristol Motor Speedway. Then we have Richmond, and then we go to Lowe's, Charlotte, and then those are some of the tracks. Well, we'll get through on the way, so on Dirt Week. This Bristol is different from the regular Bristol. It has more wrecks, it's more wilder racing, and it has more intense racing. We've been here in Dirt Bristol and has provided some weird finishes and weird wrecks. So this probably will be no exception here in this race so far. It's the first time, I think, that the NASCAR Pokemon Cup Series has ever gone dirt racing in a season. And I'm really excited to see what these cards can bring to the dirt. So without further ado, let's introduce you to the starting lineup. Starting on the pole today, it is the 33 of Matt McMurray, and on the outside of the 24, Joseph Clark. Starting third is the 83 of Hayden Klein, and fourth is the 88 of John Acosta. Fifth is the 7 of Zach Golbeck, and sixth is the 1 of Jessica Lawrence. I just got this new scheme a few days ago from NN Racing, and I promise you this will be the last pack of schemes I get for this season. Starting 7th is the 31 of Jordan Polito, and 8th is the 5 of Monica Carroll. Starting 9th is the 47 of Inter Expo, again in another new scheme. And rounding out the top 10, the 29 of Barney Ward. 25 laps, sorry about that. Anyway, without further ado, let's hear those famous words in motorsports.
Drivers, start your engine!
Cars are going to be rolling off the track. Here we go. Here are all their schemes for each car. Some with new schemes. You see them here from each of them. And wow, that was kind of quick. Rewind a little bit. Anyway, welcome back to the NASCAR Pokemon Cup Series. And it's glad to be back after a week hiatus. I'm really glad to be doing this again. And we're celebrating Dirt Week, folks. Yay. So, sorry if I had to be a little quiet today because, well, I'm not in my normal time to record today. Yeah, it just came back on power at the time. So, anyway, Matt McMurray is going to lead the field for 25 laps of short track dirt racing. And the green is out, and we're underway at Bristol. Uh-oh, Hayden Klein's already got a good bumping start. Uh-oh, be careful, whoa. Oh, there's a wreck there. Mason Wood is wrecked out. Caution is out. And the leader, oh, Matt McMurray hits the wall. Hayden Klein will have the lead. I don't believe it. Wow. And what a wreck back there. Let's see what happened, folks. Where to begin? I think I'll begin with Mason Wood. Here's what happened with Mason Wood. He got collided in the 26 spun. There's Raleigh Ogle with the spin. There's Ogle actually kind of... Wow, Ogle's 43. Mason Wood saved it. And I think there was another wreck back there. Yeah, there was another wreck back there. There was another wreck back there between him. There is 43 Mason Wood, 43-14 of Aaron Mason, 51 Jacob Lawler spun. Pichu got a little hit. There's Raleigh Ogle having a little bit of a spin. Getting a little spin, and there's another wreck. I can see. Boom, Leo Walker hits. There's Zakala, there's Raleigh Ogle. Martin Zakala got hit. Ryan Acosta got hit. Here's another view. There's a 39 of Haley Hamilton getting a little contact. 17 of Ryan Acosta in his new Zest scheme gets a bit of damage on that scheme. They spin out, and they go for a ride. And that's the caution here tonight. Well, unless if there's other calamity here. Whoa! There is more calamity here. Oh, crap. Ah, shoot. Wow, I did it again, didn't I? Darn it. I apologize. Thank goodness. Here we go. Avi Sack spins. Barney Ward gets spun. Seth Cole is hit as well. There's Seth Cole trying to avoid the wreckage, and he wrecks himself instead. Lewis Gordon clips him. There's Pichu. Whoa, he's just trying to avoid sacks as much as possible. That's not, well, that's not safe driving, Pichu. Really. That's not safe. And was there another wreck? Oh boy, this is wow, this is going to be a very interesting finish when this race is said and done. So that was the caution, and nothing else much happens with the leaders, thankfully. No carnage, no added carnage. Alright, they're going to take green next time by. I think they are going to take green, so we're going to go back to action. Your top 5, Hayden Klein, Zach Goldbeck, Matt McMurray, Inter Expo, Jordan Ippolito. Hayden Klein was also Luke Walker's teammate in the Burger King racing scheme. Green is out again at Bristol. And Zach Goldbeck trying to make a move for the lead. Uh-oh, taps him. Oh, he taps him! And he saves it! Does he save it? No! Oh my goodness, he saved it! And Hayden Klein is the lead. Caution's out. Wow. He saved it. I don't believe it. What a save. What a save by the 7 of Zach Goldbeck. And he got the lead got the lead. Whoa, something went wrong back there in the car. I don't know what happened. Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. Here's what happened. First time, Mason Wood actually, apparently he was angry at Aaron Mason and gave him a tap below. That's kind of unsportsmanlike. And Hayden Klein gets into the bottom for some reason, clips the 16 of Isaac Smith and goes for a ride. Rhett Yates makes him almost flip. He just goes for a flying ride. Rhett Yates is hit. The 26 of Charles Sanford is hit. 39 is hit. 51 is hit. 9 is hit. What a hit. And I don't know if that was even the end of it. With these Russians, they could get a little feisty. 27, I think, spun out. Boy, this is getting feisty, folks. So what a race has been going on so far, folks. I mean, what a race. While the pace car just tries to go lap, and we'll probably get to Green. Let's see who retired. Barney Ward, Mike Wallace, Seth Cole, Charles Sanford, Lewis Gordon, Aaron Mason, Isaac Smith, Rhett Yates, Haley Hamilton, Leia Walker, Ryan Acosta. Yikes. Riley Ogle, Mike Wallace, I don't know about them. Oh, Ogle is back in, I don't know about Mike Wallace. And this just in, Mike Wallace just retired from the race, so tough break for him. Don't know about Charles Jackson either. Let's see if Charles Jackson's still on the track. Oh yes, he's still on the track. Albeit he's in the middle of the pack when he should have been in the back. But oh boy, is this going to provide interesting finish here, folks. Pace car lights are now out, and that means we're going to get green next time by. Your top 5 are Zach Goldbeck, Hayden Klein, Enter Expo, Matt McMurray, Connor Breton. And there's Charles Jackson in the bottom. Will he play a factor in the lead? We will see. And look, Ogle is also going to be on the bottom of this restart since he's a lap down as well. So we'll see if that plays a factor in this deciding our winner. Pace cars coming out. We're going to have 13 laps to go when we hit the stripe. Here we go. Green is out again at Bristol. And good start for Zach Goldbeck. Will it hold on? Both cars from the lap down have to go to the pits. Good news for the leaders. And Goldbeck takes it cleanly. Surprisingly, a clean lap. We're not expecting much clean laps today. Hayden Klein gets into the wall. Oh boy, that's going to allow Interexpo to get past for second. There's 3 wide racing here for third. Connor Breton gets a little hit. Chris Harley goes to third. Matt McMurray, no, I'm sorry. 3 wide here. Max Skinner and gets away from Lawrence. Oh boy, they're beating banging for position. Harley gets a hit as well. Breton gets up to third. Sinowski's moving up to third also. Oh no, he's up to... Now Interexpo's the leader. Interexpo just got the lead from Zach Goldbeck. Wow, this is pretty fast. Interexpo has the lead. Let's focus on the leader for now. Interexpo hits the wall. Zach Goldbeck behind. And Zach Goldbeck's going to go for the lead. Goldbeck for the lead. He's got it. Sinowski takes second. Kyle Sinowski takes second away from Interexpo after he hits the wall. 7 hits the wall as well. Sinowski's second. Here comes Monica Carroll, the All-Star Race winner, for third. Goldbeck's going to hit the wall, and Sinowski has the lead. And the caution is out. Caution is out as Kyle Sinowski leads the field with a caution. What a race. Oh boy. This is going to be one... Wow, that was one heck of a race. So here's what happened below in the wreck. Let's see. There's Pichu. And look, there's right behind him, Aaron Williams. And that's where it started. Aaron Williams spins out. Here it is again. Here's the replay in a better view. Aaron Williams hits the wall. Charles Jackson takes out. Austin Talley spins as well. And they just are spinning in the grass. And, oh, whoa, Connor Breen just flips. Oh my gosh, Connor Breen, he's just flipping around. My goodness, Connor Breen's just flipping around. Wow, how did he flip? Oh my gosh. This is going to be on the Sebring News for sure. Watch this. He spins, gets spun out by Jason Posada. He goes for like a dozen spins. And then Pichu rams into him, and he goes for a barrel roll in the dirt. Wow. And look at it. Wow. And just unusual to see a barrel roll at a short track like this. And Brayton is just really a ton of damage in his Hardee's Retro 18. He had to be magically sent to the pits. Wow, what an intense wreck, folks. That was a wreck. Wow. And what is Matt McMurray doing on the bottom? And look at Zach Goldbeck trying to navigate through the carnage. He's trying not to get a lot of damage. And this race is going to be a very confusing result. And only the top 3 are getting starts. Hayden Klein, I don't know what's going on. As we speak, it is a confusing race. There's Interexpo. And Kyle Sanowski is still your leader. There's going to be a few laps left if we get the caution out. And oh boy, is this going to be an intense finish. Let's see if the pace car lights go out after he crosses the stripe. That could signal we have one warming lap to go until we get green. And the lights are out, and that means we're going to have 2 laps to go when we hit the stripe. It is going to be intense. Next caution ends the race, and every move counts. Your top 5, Kyle Sanowski, Zach Goldbeck, our recent winner Monica Carroll, she won the All-Star race at Manhattan, our last race before this. Interexpo's 4th, and Matt McMurray is 5th. Who will win at Bristol Dirt and start off Dirt Week with a victory? Here we go. Sanowski leads the field with 2 to go at Bristol. Green is out again, and Sanowski got the good start he wanted. And Sanowski is clean so far. Carroll's trying to go for 2nd. And now Sanowski's going to see the white flag. 1 to go as he scrapes the wall. And Monica Carroll is 2nd. Interexpo's battling for 2nd. Sanowski, can he hold on to the lead? Oh, another wreck! And Carroll spins out, coming off the final turn. Will it be Sanowski or Expo? It's Sanowski! And Kyle Sanowski wins at Bristol. What a race! Monica Carroll just wrecked down to the back. Sanowski holds on for the win. Here's what happened in the back. So here's what happened with Monica Carroll. She was in the wall, she hits it, Hayden Klein gets into him, and there's Zach Goldbeck gets spun by Matt McMurray. We'll get to that in a minute. The 5 spins out, and Joseph Clark clips her. The 34 Jeremy McMurray also gets a clipping as well. Yikes. And there was another wreck in the back. Oh, Zach Goldbeck. Huh. And here's Zach Goldbeck. Zach Goldbeck gets spun by the 33 of Matt McMurray. And there was another wreck in the back. Abby Sachs. Oh, and the 51 also spun out. 42 spins. There's the 9 hitting the 7. The 77 of Tyson Broad also gets a little contact. And here's another wreck here with Chris Harley and the 51. They were going 2 wide side by side when the wreck happened in the back. The 6 of William Duncan clips them. Abby Sachs in the 11 goes for a ride as well. The 51 also spins out. And, well, I guess that's pretty much it. There's the other carnage. There's Aaron Williams getting another tap in the back. Aaron Lee spun out as well. But my goodness, was this an intense finish. Here it is again, as you see in the back. Interexpo just took 2nd away from Carroll. This is the white flag lap. And there's Sanowski avoiding it. Carroll hits the wall like the top 5 both spin out. How unusual is that to see it at a race like this? Sinoski goes to the line, white flag, hits the wall, checkered is out, survives, and wins the race. And how about Hayden Klein coming all the way back to finish in third, and a remarkable save by Matt McMurray to finish fifth. Wow, after he just spun out other drivers. And there's still a bit of calamity in the back. Wow, there's still a bit of calamity in the back. The second runner-up here in our Expo just got hit. Let's see what happened. Oh, he just stopped in the middle of Joseph Clark's track. I don't know what was going on there. He just reversed. Jason Posada is stopping there as well. I don't know what is going on. Wow. My goodness. Was this an intense race? And there's Tally still spinning out. I wonder what happened to him. No, he just was out. He just couldn't move his car to the pits, and he had to back up a bit and tries to get in the pits somehow. And well, no, oh my gosh, same thing for the other drivers. They're doing the exact same thing. I do not understand why. I guess we're done here, folks. So here's your standings, and it's legit this time. No one gets one lap down. No one suffers a one lap down glitch. Like last time, we had the one lap down glitch, and we almost had a cheating win. But it was the win, and it was legit. This one is a legit race run. So, here's your top 10. Kyle Sinoski, Expo, Hayden Klein, Max Skinner, Matt McMurray, Ben Ward, Jason Posada, Luke Walker, Jessica Lawrence, and William Duncan, the top 10. And the rest of the field, they all wrecked. Well, I guess 27 to 41 wrecked. The others barely made it through. Broad was the last one on the lead lap, finishing 21st. Congratulations to Kyle Sinoski on, well, his win at Bristol in an interesting race. Wow. Ignore the point standings on the bottom right. I don't think so. Well, ignore the point standings on the bottom right because I forgot to mention one thing on the update before the race. I forgot to mention one update that is very important. I am adding 5 races to the NASCAR Pokemon Cup Series schedule. That's right, I am adding 5 races to the NASCAR Pokemon Cup Series schedule. And I will explain more about that in the next race, before the next race here, you see Richmond. But I'm adding 5 more races to the schedule, and 4 of the 5 are actually going to be playoff races. And what are playoff races? I will explain that in the next race at Richmond, so you'll have to wait on that. Anyway, next race is Richmond. I understand that this Richmond, I don't think it takes all 42 cars, but I know that the 3 TA2 drivers are not going to be racing here, if that is the case. Or 1 or 2 of them, since, well, the 2056 are inactive for the Dirt Week. So, well, maybe I can have only one or 2 of the TA2 drivers miss this field for Richmond, but we'll see about that. Anyway, next race will be at Richmond International Raceway, the dirt track version of it, because it's a lot more funner in the dirt than it is in the real pavement of Richmond. So next race is Richmond Dirt. We'll continue Dirt Week tomorrow, so be on the lookout. And yeah, next race is Richmond. Congratulations to Kyle Sinoski on the win, and we'll see you later. Before we continue Dirt Week at Bristol, we want to take this time to announce the winner of the driver of the 20 raffle. The winner of this raffle will be riding the 20 car starting in race 26. That's starting in race 26, and that start race will be Bullring East. So the driver who gets into the 20 will start in Bullring East after Dirt Week, just to let you know that. So we would like to announce the winner of the 20. Who's going to be driving the 20? Thanks for everyone who signed up. Now, due to popular demand, we are expanding the reserve field to 15. And just to let you know which numbers you guys are, here are the following. Number 1 is Gregory Coleman. Number 2 is Brody Talley. Number 3 is Caitlin Dollarton. Number 4, George Roke. Number 5, Billy Bishop. Number 6, Henry McMurray. Number 7, Shane Ray, whatever. I just don't know how to pronounce that. Number 8, Dylan White. Number 9, Rory Ogle. Number 10, Sam D. I wonder what the D means, because is that a real last name or just hiding your last name or something? Well, I don't know about Sam D, but I've added him anyway. Number 11, K. Shane Ray. And again, what does the K mean? I'm not really sure what that means. Anyway, 12 is Janine Sanford. 13, DJ Kirkner, whatever it's pronounced. I'm sorry if I apologize if I mispronounce your name. I apologize. Number 14 is David Rochester. And number 15, Jack Radican. So that's all in the reserve pool. Whichever number comes out in the results below will be that driver who, with the driver with that number, will ride in the 20 car starting in Bullring East. So that's race 26, if I recall correctly. So even if you don't get a car here, you will still be reserves for the next replacement signups. And if there's any driver that needs to be replaced after the next 10 races have been done, I will let you know about that. I'm not going to, and about the 56 with Jason Marshall, I'm not going to replace anybody in the 56 right now. I'm going to let Jason Marshall keep his 56 for now, and that's until he comes back into a new account. If he does, then he'll be welcome to back into the NASCAR series if he has time. So yeah, so even if you don't get your number, you will still be into the reserve pool for our next random, if there's any, if our next raffle. And yeah, our next raffle, if there is one that's needed for cars. So anyway, yeah. And if you don't get into the NASCAR Pokemon Cup Series somehow, you will be reserves in the MLB Cup Series, so I don't have to get a lot of replacement signups. I just have raffle reserves pick out of the box and do this again. So even if you don't get a car, you would be reserves in the MLB Cup Series, unless if you do make it to the signups of the MLB Cup Series itself for Season 2. And by the way, the signups for that are going to be after the Pokemon Cup Series, so though I don't know when after. So you'll see, you'll still be reserves in the MLB Cup Series. So now, I've waited for you too long, and now it's time to reveal the new driver, the number 20. It's between 1 and 15, of course I'm using random.org. Everyone does this, so here we go. Without further ado, let's announce our winner and the driver, the number 20. And the driver for the 20, starting in Bullring East, is number 11, and that is K. Shane Ray. Hooray, whatever that's called. So congratulations to K. Shane Ray on becoming the new driver of the number 20, replacing Jake Bird, starting in Bullring East. So again, even if you don't get a car, you're still reserves in the Pokemon Cup Series until it ends, and at that point, it'll become reserves of the MLB Cup Series unless if you do make it to the signups itself. I will let you know when the signups are up after the Pokemon Cup Series ends. So, congratulations to K. Shane Ray on becoming the next driver, the number 20. So this is the account second here, and enjoy the race at Bristol. Take care, everybody. Live from Richmond International Raceway in Richmond, Virginia, it is the Trent the Hedgie Burger King 400. I know Trent Dunham is not in this series, but I thought I'd name a race after him because he's one awesome YouTuber. If you haven't checked out his channel, go subscribe to him right now. It's under below in the channels of well, yeah. You should subscribe to Trent the Hedgie because he's an awesome YouTuber in the NR 2003 community. He's a really great, awesome NR 2003 commentator, and I really enjoy his races, so, well, I decided to name a race after him. So I hope he doesn't mind that, and it's in Richmond, so, yeah, here we go. Because Texas already was taken by Barney Ward, and we already had Texas race, so, yeah. We're racing here at Richmond, and it's Dirt Richmond, folks, not the regular concrete Richmond, Dirt Richmond. The regular concrete so because the reason why we're racing at Dirt Richmond is because, well, it's a lot more funner than the other Richmond. You'll see why in racing it. Well, the last time we raced in was in the Netflix Nationwide series. We had a first caution. The leader under the caution wrecked out and it led to Peter Saviano getting the win. Diego Espina wrecked while the caution came out on the first time, and that led to Peter Saviano getting the win there at the track. So we're about to see what happens here, folks, as we continue with Dirt Week in the NASCAR Pokemon Cup Series. So here we go. Starting on the pole today, it is the 27 of Mike Wallace. On the On the outside, it is the 77 of Tyson Broad. Starting third, it is the 17 of Ryan Acosta. And fourth is the 42 of Chris Harley. Fifth is the 43 of Mason Wood. And sixth is the 48 of Aaron Williams. Seventh is the 6 of William Duncan. And eighth is the 22 of Lewis Gordon. Ninth is the 88 of John Acosta. And rounding out the top 10, the 15 of Kyle Sanoski, who won our last race at Bristol Dirt. We'll see if he repeats here tonight. We're about to find out as we're about to hear those famous words in motorsports.
Drivers, start your engines.
Here we go. Cars are rolling off the track. There you see all their schemes. No one's going to have any problems starting off. Pretty good. Whoa. Saw some dirt back there. Is there a problem? No, there's no problem. I guess we'll be clean. Mike Wallace going to lead the field for 20 laps of Dirt Richmond racing. And the green is out and we're underway at Richmond. Oh, by the way, there's only 39 cars in the field. The reason is because it could not fit all the track. Oh, Chris Harley spins out! Chris Harley is spun out, and he's held up most of the field, and the caution is out. Leading the line, I think it's going to be Mike Wallace, and it will be Mike Wallace, unless if he gets hit by one of the cars back there. There's one car back, and no, that's a pace car. He's slowing down a little bit, and it looks like he'll be clean, so it's not going to be a similar accident to what we had in the Nationwide Series race at Dirt and where I mentioned earlier. And Barney Ward started off the race in the pits. Uh-oh, there was a problem after all on the start. Here's what happened on the restart. I did not see this until right now. Barney Ward could not get his car started and unfortunately was left in the track and had to be magically sent to the pits. Tough break for Barney Ward. He couldn't even start the race off, and he had problems already in the dirt. I guess he had some problems with his car must have sucked in too much dirt or something like that. So now here's what really happened in the caution. Here you see the 42 of Chris Harley. He gets clipped by the 43 of Mason Wood. There's William Duncan getting a piece of it. John Acosta just sort of makes it through in the Navy scheme. Jason Posada hits him. Mason Wood holds him up, and then he goes for a spin as well. There's the 51, and they avoid the wreck. Oh wow, Connor Breton, and there's 78 of Chris Dollarton getting a piece as well. And another wreck happened. I knew that another wreck happened. And here's what happened to this wreck. It involved Leah Walker and Leah Walker. Here's what happened here. They were going 3 wide back there, as you see on top. And whoa, what just happened with Connor Breton there? Oh my gosh, Connor Breton. He always gets involved in these weird wrecks. Here's what happened with Breton. He was just trying to avoid that wreck, and he couldn't get his car back up. And he tried to get back up, and Posada just pushes him into the pits. Posada then goes for a spin, and Leah Walker gets clipped as well. Posada spins as well. There's this 26 Charles Sanford getting clipped. And that's the wreck. And there's Austin Talley in the grass trying to avoid everything. Wow, don't know if you could do that at this moment. And there's Dollarton There's also, what? Yeah, and Seth pulls in the grass, in the dirt, I should say. Rather, the dirt, I should say. Boy, oh boy, what a wreck. And Posada and Mike Wallace comes out clean, so he doesn't wreck under the caution, unlike our last nationwide race here. So thankfully, he's gonna have the lead he's gonna have the lead to the line. And there's Barney Ward coming out of the track finally, and it turns out it was a fixable problem. However, he is one lap down because of all this carnage, so he'll have to start on the bottom in this restart. Will that play a factor into the lead? We will see. The ones that retired from the race were Mason Wood, Chris Harley, Chris Dollarton, Leah Walker, Seth Cole, and Jason Posada. Barney Ward is actually 2 laps down. He didn't get his car started earlier, and that's why he was right there. Your top 5 are Mike Wallace, Ryan Acosta, Dyson Broad, William Duncan, John Acosta. Here we go. We're going to get to green again. Green is out again at Richmond. And, well, Barney Ward, he's not in the lead, but he's holding up the other drivers. That's going to help Mike Wallace pull away a little bit. Uh-oh, Barney Ward's holding up the other drivers. No, and Tyson Broad stays in second, and Ryan Acosta drops to third. As we're still a little bit shaky on the dirt. Here comes the 17 for second. Battle for second. And, oh, Hayden Klein spins, and Hayden Klein spins out. Hayden Klein is around, and the caution is out. Hayden Klein is around, and Mike Wallace leads the field. There's Hayden Klein. Yeah, he just spun out. Let's see what happened there. And here's our second caution. The 88 of John Acosta gets into the 83 of Hayden Klein, and Hayden Klein goes for a spin. Kyle Sanoski and Avi Sachs narrowly avoid him. They, and the others avoid him, and that avoids a big wreck. Oh, 14 of Aaron Mason gets clipped. Charles Jackson gets a piece of damage. He also gets clipped, but no other wreck happened. Wow, that was a scary moment back there, and the others were very slow on the track. Look at the debris flying around. My goodness, is Mike Wallace able to make? Yeah, he is gonna make it. And Barney Ward probably will start on the bottom again, as he's still 2 laps down. And uh-oh, something went wrong with Ben Ward. Oh, whoa, what happened with Ben Ward back there? He was just going in the pits, and then all of a sudden, either he did not get into the pits well, or he just spun in the grass in the pits. Oh boy, the Wards are just not having their greatest race ever so far. First, Barney Ward did not get a good start, and now Ben Ward spins in the pits under caution. Wow, the Ward family's got to be very frustrated about this race today. Wow. What a bad day for the Wards. I mean, an ugly day for them. They would love to forget this day, really. They would really love to forget this day. Anyway, and the pace car is going to come out with 7 to go. Your top 5 are Mike Wallace, Ryan Acosta, Tyson Broad, William Duncan. Not Barney Ward. Aaron Williams is 5th. Barney Ward, I don't know why he's sticking there in 5th. Green is out. Barney Ward is a lap down, just to let you know. That's not good. And a big battle here. They easily passed Ward. And Aaron Williams does not, well, not a big problem for Aaron Williams. He passes Ward easily. Here comes Ryan Acosta for the lead. Can Ryan Acosta get the lead with 6 to go? And he will. Ryan Acosta just wait at the right time to make his move, and he does. Here comes Tyson Broad for second. Here comes William Duncan as well. And now the 17 in the Zest scheme is still in the lead. William Duncan battling for second. 5 to go, and a caution might end the race. And William Duncan has the second spot. And William Duncan gets it. Here he comes for the lead. Will he ever move on the 17? Oh, the wreck! Oh, wow, they saved it. I don't know if they saved it or not. Lewis Gordon got contact, and the green is out. They must have saved it. Good. Thank goodness for the other drivers, because if the caution had now come out, it would have ended the race at this point, and William Duncan would have won. It's going to be a big showdown here. 4 to go, and a caution will end the race. Uh-oh. Little tap between 77 and 88. That's not good. William Duncan still leads. 3 to go, but he's got Aaron Williams in the back, which is not going to be able to make the move because the caution is out. And the race is over. Oh, no! Oh, 6 just wrecked! He got wrecked! I don't believe it! The 6 wrecked out! Oh, my goodness! Oh, my goodness! I do not believe it! The 6 got hit by another car under caution, and oh my gosh, it's nationwide. The nationwide race all over again. What happened with William Duncan? Look at him getting help. Look at him, he's just running, and this is what happened. He just could not avoid the 30, and he wrecks out. Oh boy, he wrecked out. The 30 was, wow. So if anyone gets to blame, he'll probably blame Martin Zakala after this race. And the 88 just zoomed by Aaron Williams of 48. Wait, isn't Aaron Williams second and Acosta's 5th? Wow, that's got to be a confusing race. Oh boy. What heartbreak for William Duncan. I just cannot believe the heartbreak he's suffering right now. And here's what happened back there. I think that's what caused the pileup. Avi Sachs spins out the 24, Joseph Clark, and there's Jeremy McMurray spinning into the line. And back, and wow, the others just held up. They just were slow on the back. Well, they were just trying to avoid the wreck, and I don't blame them. Must have been a very, very congested way. Oh boy, was it congested. And I wonder who's projected the leader after all this. There's William Duncan. Will he be credited for the lead? And I think he will. I guess he will. So despite all this calamity, he is going to be projected as the leader and possibly the winner. So, well, I thought that was going to end it all, but, well, apparently it didn't. So, well, nothing will happen. So, white flag is out. The caution. This race is going to end under caution. So it looks like William Duncan will keep his win after all. So he survives the wreck, and he's going to get his victory over Aaron Williams in the Wild Richmond race. We all thought he was going to lose it on that one, but it wasn't damageable enough to get him out of the race, and well, he's going to be the winner. So congrats to William Duncan on surviving it. So wow, what an interesting finish. And coming up the final turn, and William Duncan is going to take the checkered flag and win the Trent the Hedgie Burger King 400 at Richmond Dirt. So what a race for William Duncan, and what a finish here, folks. Guess who finished in second? Aaron Williams. Ironically, William Duncan was finished second when Aaron Williams won at Twin Rings, so that's got to be some revenge game or something. So your top 10 are William Duncan, Aaron Williams, Ryan Acosta, Tyson Broad, John Acosta, Mike Wallace, Kyle Sanoski, Jordan Ippolito, Isaac Smith, and John Radican, the top 10. Whoa, wait a minute. Oh, there's only one in the lap down. I don't know why he's still doing here, even though he's a lap down or two. Wow. And the rest of the field that retired, Breton, 30th, and the rest of the field. So after all this, William Duncan still gets his win at Richmond Dirt. So congratulations to William Duncan. Before we start with our race at Lowe's Motor Speedway for Dirt Week, we have a very important announcement to share with you about our races. Very important, so everyone must watch in order to understand what's going on here. Originally I had the schedule set at 40 races, but the points got screwed up, and well, instead of deciding the champion by points, we're going to have a set of playoff races to determine our champion instead. So that's going to be really, really exciting. There's going to be 5 races. There's going to be 5 races added to the schedule. There'll be one additional race added for the there's already 40. There'll be one additional race in the regular season to make it 40, and then there'll be 5 playoff races to decide our champion. The one season finale that I've added in the season for the 40th race is going to be at Turtle Beach. You don't see the course, but the racetrack is going to be definitely Turtle Beach. I'll probably set it to 40 laps. Probably, so. Our last race of the season will be at Turtle Beach. And then we start the playoffs, and our first round playoff action is going to be at Orange City Speedway, in the island in the Pacific. Looks like Michigan or California, but it is orange, so I thought it'd be fun to race there. And the race is going to be, this race is only going to include the non-winners of the NASCAR Pokemon Cup Series, the ones that have not won a race in the season. And they will qualify to a certain position. It's unknown how much it is. We'll know in the after Turtle Beach who's in the playoffs, and we'll let you know who will be locked into that. And the winner, the drivers that finish in the high side in the Orange City, the ones that make it through, will go on to the second round at where? Homestead, Miami. Why not set a track at Homestead, Miami? Second round coverage. The second round will be at Homestead, Miami. Oh, by the way, the winners in the NASCAR Pokemon Cup Series will get a bye in the first round, and they will race at Homestead in the second round. Then a certain number, I think the top 10 drivers from Homestead, Miami, likely the top 10 drivers from Homestead, Miami. No, sorry. Ignore what I said about the top 10. The certain number of drivers who made it through will face off in likely the top 10 or top 15, depending on how much racers I get. Now, the third round, the third semifinal round, will be held in Haugabahn at Haugabahn Super Speedway in Munich, Germany. It is the fastest oval in sim racing, and we would decide who will be advancing to this round. And last but not least, our finale, the champion that will be decided, either the top 10 or the top 5 or qualifying, depending on much. It'll be in Zenjoltis Night. Yes, the beta night, Zenjoltis. So the finale will be held in Zenjoltis Night. There will be a consolation race for the other drivers who did not make it to the fourth and final round. There will be a consolation race here in Zenjoltis, an exhibition non-points paying race there before the championship race is decided. Either the top 5 or the top 10, depending on how much cars we get into the playoffs, and how much we need to get in the first round for them to make it to the second round. So we will let you know about that. And so again, we've added 1 to the regular season. The last race of the season will now be at Turtle Beach. And we'll have added 4 playoff races and 1 exhibition race into the schedule after Turtle Beach. First round in Orange City, it'll have the non-winners qualify in. The second round is where the winners start racing, and the playoffs at Homestead. The top 10 or top 15, whatever, how much I have, will advance to the third round at Haugabahn. And the top 10 or top 5, or something like that, will advance to the final round here at Zenjoltis. And before the final round at Zenjoltis, we will have a consolation race here, also at Zenjoltis, for the ones who didn't make it into the final round. So, it's going to be very exciting, and now, without further ado, we're heading over to Lowe's in Dirt for our continuation of Dirt Week. So enjoy the race, everybody. Live from Lowe's Motor Speedway in Charlotte, North Carolina, it is the N2SC4R Speed Channel 500. Our third stop in the NASCAR Pokemon Cup Series, Dirt Week. And you should subscribe to N2SC4R if you haven't. Sundo anyway. He makes awesome videos and stuff. He's an awesome YouTuber. You should subscribe to him. He's under N2SC4R Gaming now, so just to let you know. But I just joined N2SC4 just for this race because, well, it just rolled right off the tongue. So anyway, here's your starting lineup. On the pole today, it is the 98 of Max Skinner, and on the outside is the 2 of Ben Ward. Starting third is the 32 of 14 of Aaron Mason. I apologize. Fourth is the 32 of Charles Jackson. Fifth is the 31 of Jordan Ippolito, and sixth is the 10 of Leah Walker. Seventh is the 34 of Jeremy McMurray, and eighth is the 77 of Tyson Broad. Ninth is the 30 of Martin Sakala, and rounding out the top 10, it is the 15 of Kyle Sanoski. So now, without further ado, let's hear those famous words in motorsports.
Drivers, start your engines!
And we're doing this way this time because last time we had a problem with Barney Ward and he didn't start his race off at Richmond well, so let's see if any car has problems. And I don't think there is any, as I can see. Nope, every car is going cleanly. Max Skinner is going to lead the field for 20 laps of Lowe's dirt track, short track racing. Oh boy, is this going to be a crazy race. And Max Skinner's on the pole. He's never won a TA2 offline league. Will this be his time? We will see. Green is out here at Lowe's and we're underway. Here comes Aaron Mason. He's going to try for the lead, but they slowed down really much in the corner, so... And there it is. They slowed down way too hard, and, well, he couldn't get the chance to pass. And Max Skinner leads the first lap. Oh, Charles Jackson, look at him. He was just way high out there. I don't know what was going on there. Here's the next turn, and not much we could say about that one, as Skinner still leads. John Radican, uh-oh, he's a little slow there. Can he catch up with the pace? And here comes Sanoski for the position. And he just couldn't make it through. Wow. It's all about Max Skinner right now, and we're heading into the next lap, and there we go. Skinner is in there, and wow, this is surprisingly clean so far. Right now it is surprise. Whoa, 78 just flew down on him or something. I don't know what was going on. Oh, three-wide battle with Seth Cole and Inter Expo going on. Oh boy. Whoa, 11 flew down a bit. My goodness, the 11 just flew down a bit. Oh, the 1 just flipped! And there's a wreck in the back. The 1 just flipped. Caution is out. The 1 just flipped, and that's Jessica Lawrence. The C. Breton teams are just having really having a lot of trouble in this. They almost always seem to flip in almost every race they're in. Wow. So what happened to Lawrence? Let's see. Here's what happened to Jessica Lawrence. She just took the turn way too hard and flips on her own. Watch her flip. Wow. That is something for the C. Breton News again. And again for the wrong reason. Wow. So the C. Breton's team has just been flipping around almost every race in the NASCAR Pokemon Cup Series. I wonder what's going on with them. And I did not set this up, I swear. I don't know what's going on. Let's go on board with Lawrence. Oh gosh. Wow. That is one heck of a ride she had. And I think she might be the only one that's retiring from this race. And let's see if she is going to retire from the race. Yep, she retired from the race in 39. So a tough break for Lawrence. And, well, yeah, it was a tough day for her. We're going to go green next time by. Here comes the pace car coming out. And your top 5 are Max Skinner, Aaron Mason, Charles Jackson, Ben Ward, and Tyson Broad. Got a lot of racing. We got 10 laps to go when we hit the stripe. Here we go, folks. And the green flag is out again at Lowe's. And Aaron Mason's going to try on the outside. Oh, wait, Charles Jackson might be getting second. But again, the corner is really difficult. to pass in this corner. And Jackson does make the pass. Oh, wait a minute. Aaron Mason's charging back up. Caution is out again. And this time it is for... Oh, Chris Harley. It is for Chris Harley. He again spins out alone. And here's what happened. So here's the second caution. And Chris Harley was trying to pass the 27. Whoa, Mike Wallace gets into Chris Harley. And Harley goes for a ride of his own. He just barrel rolls over into the wall, and that wall's been deadly. Mason Wood nearly avoids him. Wow. This is why we race here again, because these wrecks happen often. On board with Chris Harley. If he's got anyone to blame, he's got to blame on Mike Wallace, because he just was rocked. Ouch. And they are clean, so that's pretty good. Albeit they're very slow for some reason. And they're just jumping around, but hopefully it's just a minor thing. And yep, it's a minor thing, so we're going to get back racing. Short race this is, folks. 5 laps to go when the pace car comes out, and the caution might end the race. This might be good news for Skinner if he can hold on to the lead. And the ones that retired were Chris Harley and Mike Wallace. They both retired from the race. Your top 5 is Max Skinner, Aaron Mason, Charles Jackson, Ben Ward, Leah Walker. Will Max Skinner be able to pull off his first ever victory in a TA2 league? Finally at Lowe's, we'll see. He's got 5 laps though, and it's going to be tough in this course. So, can Max Skinner finally break his curse here? We will see. He's got Aaron Mason in the back. And the green is out with 5 to go. And Max Skinner got a good start. That is exactly what he wanted. And here comes William Duncan. Will he make the move to the top 5? And I'm not sure if he will. There's 4 to go, and the caution will end the race at this point. Comes the next turn. Hopefully he doesn't take it too hard, and he does not. He runs it smoothly. Oh, there's a wreck in the back! Mason Wood is around! Caution is out, and I think the race is over! If he can be careful! Oh, whoa! Oh, boy! Wow! He got sandwiched between these cars. Wow! Sandwiched between these cars. My goodness. He just wants to... Well, oh my god, that almost miraculously... That would have been horrendous if they wrecked the... Max Skinner. Wow. So this could be good, as this caution might end the race and might give Max Skinner his first win of his career. Here's what happened to Mason Wood. And he just took the turn, and Interexpo gets into Mason Wood and just leaves them spinning and flipping in the dust. There he is flipping again, and all 3 of our cautions have been on 1-car flips. Weird, isn't it? Let's go on board with Mason Wood. Wow, what a flip. Well, Mason Wood, though, Max Skinner can thank Mason Wood, maybe. And, yes, he hangs on to the lead. They will not go back under green at this point. So if Max Skinner, unless if he has to pit for whatever reason, can finally break the winless curse in TA2 leagues. This would be his first ever win in a TA2 offline league. He won the MLB Cup Series without winning a single race, and he's always been wanting to win ever since he's won the championship. And now, finally, after like 100+ races, he finally is going to get his win. Coming off the final turn, and the curse is broken, and Max Skinner is going to win here at Lowe's to get his first ever TA2 Offline Racing Series victory. And Aaron Mason just gives him a bump in the back to congratulate him on his first ever win. He finally breaks the curse and gets his win. What a race. Your top 10 are Max Skinner, Aaron Mason, and the glitch happened with one lap down again. Ignore that. Anyway, your top 10 is Max Skinner, Aaron Mason, Charles Jackson, Ben Ward, Tyson Broad, Leah Walker, John Radican, William Duncan, Rhett Yates, and John Acosta. Your top 10. And the rest of the field, as you see, ignore the one lap down glitch. It often happens. Yeah. But one thing's for sure that is really legit is that Max Skinner takes the win at Lowe's Dirt and ends his winless streak and finally his first win of his career in the TA2 League. Congratulations. There he is. There he is. Sorry about the glitchy music. Live from Daytona Beach in Daytona Beach, Florida, it is the NNSCRA Hunger Games 500. Guess what, folks? We're back after an unexpectedly long hiatus. Sorry for the long wait. Well, my power was on and off for like a few days, and now it's back on, and hopefully it'll be back on for like a couple more days to come. Our last race was Lowe's, and Max Skinner finally broke out the winless streak and got his first ever win in a TA2 offline league. It's pretty, yeah, that was pretty amazing for him. The question is, can Max Skinner repeat his success here at Daytona Beach? He starts 20th, as you see here. Now, the NNSCRA Hunger Game, the title sponsor, replies to the Seth Cole's channel. So check out, subscribe to the NNSCRA Sports channel. That's Seth Cole's channel. Has a ton of amazing races, and guess what? He lives in the same state as I am. We're just very far. He lives in Upper New York, and I live in below New York. Yeah, something like that, whatever it's called. So subscribe to NNSCRA Sports channel because that has awesome racing, and he always tries, and Seth Cole always makes the greatest races in NR2 Down 3 history. Always trying to break the trying to make NR2 Down 3 history in some way or another. He is a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful user, and you should subscribe to him on his channel. And then it's called NNSCRA. I think he has other channels, but mainly subscribe to him because that's where most of his races are. And also check out the other NNSCRA members. There's like a few. I think Trent Dunham is one of them. Another is Charles Jackson. Another one is Aaron Williams, I think. Check out those channels and check out other NNSCRA channels as well. Oh yeah, Brandon Bain, I forgot to mention. He's the newest member of the NNSCRA. So check out Brandon Bain's channel. I think it's called BW Master Walks or something. I forgot the name, but check out his channel if you are able to. Anyway, we're back in Dirt Week, folks, after a bit of a hiatus, and hopefully it'll be here to stay. Starting on the pole today, it is the 5 of Monica Carroll. On the outside is making his NASCAR Pokemon Cup Series debut is Keishae Ure in the 20. I originally had planned Keishae Ure to start and after in like Bullring East in the race after Dirt Week, but then I decided why not give him some experience and start at Daytona Beach, because who would want to make their debut in Daytona Beach? It would be really impressive, so I guess I'll make Keishae Ure here in the starter. He is the new driver of the 20 for the rest of the season. I have decided as of now to abolish the comment rule. I don't know about if you heard it in the beginning. I have abolished the comment rule. Now you don't have to comment on every 2 races for every 10 to keep your ride. But I do appreciate if you keep up with the comments. I really want to show you. Really want to show that you guys care for the series. So keep on commenting on the races. So yeah, I'm a little bit of a behind schedule here. Anyway, starting 3rd is the 14 of Aaron Mason, and 4th is the 2 of Ben Ward. 5th is the 11 of Avi Sachs and his Bud Retro Scheme, and 6th is the 18 of Connor Breton. 7th is the 27 of Mike Wallace, and 8th is the 38 of Riley Ogle. 9th is the 6 of William Duncan, and rounding out the top 10, the 99 of Pichu. Oh, by the way, the NNSCRA designed this 99 car. So I want to give a shout out to whoever did the 99 car. That's really awesome, and I really like it, so Anyway, without further ado, let's hear those famous words in motorsports. Sorry.
Drivers, start your engine.
And the cars are rolling off the track. See if anyone's going to make it through the sand. And here it is. This is probably technically not, they're not racing in dirt, but they're racing in sand. But I always wanted to race at the old Daytona Beach for a while, and now the time has finally come. No problems here. Pace car is going to come out as the 5 of Monica Carroll is going to lead the field to the green for 5 laps of racing action of Daytona Beach racing at its finest. Old-fashioned racing here. And I think the green might have been out. I don't know if the green's out already. And is the green out? The green is out, and the green flag is out. We're underway at Daytona Beach. And Ben Ward is going to try to go 3 wide for the lead. Ben Ward trying to get to the lead. Well, this is a very long course. A lot of moves can happen here. And here they come off the first turn. And it's still 3 wide racing here. Wow, I never thought they'd have racing like this in the track like that. Oh, some people get low. I thought they just moved side by side. Now it's down to Monica Carroll and Ben Ward. And Ben Ward has the lead. Ben Ward takes the lead away from Monica Carroll. Now they're heading into the sand portion of the course. And you see here is a view from the ocean. Ben Ward dominating here so far. Uh-oh, Avi Sachs is dropping way back. I don't know what's going on with his car. And Monica Carroll's trying to catch up to the 20. And there's Shane Ray in his debut in the 20, trying to get to a great top 5 here. It would be amazing if he were to get a top 5 here today at the course at Daytona Beach. Now they're heading to the second turn. And Shane Ray is now battling for second against Monica Carroll. And I think he's going to get this one. Leading the first lap to the line, it's going to be Ben Ward. And the green was out when the pace car after that. So, yeah, I didn't really know about it. So, I apologize if I got it wrong. Sorry, I'm trying to get a great view here. I think this is the best possible view I can give you. Still all about Ben Ward. Here comes Monica Carroll, though, trying to retake the lead away from Ben Ward. And there's the retro advertisements you see here. They added a nice retro feel here. And I really like that's what I like about this course. They add retro feel. They make it look like it's 1940s or something. Mike Wallace going to try to battle the lead as well. He's going to try to get a move on the lead. But Monica Carroll has it. Oh, Mike Wallace! And okay, Shane Ray, there's a wreck in the back! Isaac Smith is around! And there's a wreck in the back, as I see. I think the 20 might have actually gone overboard. Oh, I'm not sure, but wow. What a wreck. Anyway, leading is going to be Monica Carroll. I'm not sure if the caution is out. And yep, the caution's out. Monica Carroll's going to lead the field, but who's going to get second? The question is, who is going to get second? It's Mike Wallace, Avi Sachs, or William Duncan, I think. And I think it's likely going to be William Duncan. He's the leader of this pack right now. Oh, and they're just moving side by side. Here comes Mike Wallace trying to get second away. Here he comes. We're trying to get second away. Uh-oh. And no, I don't think he might just do it. I'm not sure. It's a close race for second. Monica Carroll's going to lead to the green. Who's going to lead to second? And it's William Duncan, I think. And it might have been William Duncan. Yep, it is William Duncan. So, as you see here, it's William Duncan. Wow, what a wreck it might have been here back. There's the 20 of Ray. A tough day for his debut. Was running in the top 5, and then this had to happen. Oh, and he did go overboard. So we'll look at that first. Here's what happened on the first wreck on the first turn. Ray was just trying to battle it out for the third position against Mike Wallace, and then all of a sudden on the back, Hunter Breton. Don't know what happened. Let's see. I think Breton might have tapped him. Either Breton might have tapped him or he got loose in the turn, and watch him just go off the track and do a couple barrel rolls in the sand. And you see Haley Hamilton also jump off the track as well into the sand. And wow, that's one way to make your debut. And there was another wreck in the back involving Riley Ogle, as you see here. We'll get to that later, but we'll see about Haley Hamilton. Did she really jump off course? I think she really did. Here's Kaylee Hamilton trying to get past Martin Zakala, and Zakala was the one that tapped him, and she goes off course and as well, and couldn't hang on. There's Aaron Williams spinning around. There's Riley Ogle trying to hang on for dear life. Wow. Not sure if I can get a good view on the helicopter, so we'll see what happened in the back. Here's the first turn. Riley Ogle gets a tap from Mike Wallace, and I think William Duncan might have pushed him out there. There's Kyle Sinoski in the 15. He spun out. Isaac Smith, Ryan Acosta spun in the sand. There's Charles Sanford also spinning. John Acosta in the 88 is also loose. There's Austin Talley got held up as well. And the others just made it out. Yikes, a tough race for these drivers. They got out of the sand, literally. My goodness. And Monica Carroll's going to lead the field to the caution. And apologies for that. The pace car was just out of control. I don't know if we're going to get green in 5 laps or in 2 laps. Because if we get it 5, this race is almost over. Kind of not sure when the caution lights will come out. So, kind of not sure at this point. The ones that retired from the race, I can tell you, were not clear as of yet, but I think it's Isaac Smith, Kay Ray, and the lights are still on, so I think this might be a 5-lapper caution. So it's going to be a while until we get back to the caution. So the ones that retired, I think, was Kay Ray and Riley Ogle. I'm not really 100% sure at this point. And question is, are we going to get green next lap? Hope we do, because this is probably going to be a long caution period. Crosses the line, and we still have a caution. Oh boy, this is not good. Oh yeah, we have 3 that retired. Isaac Smith, Charles Sanford, and Kay Ray were the ones retired. And Riley Ogle just retired with a valve problem. Maybe next year I'll probably make this race a little longer. If we get back here. And the caution lights are still on, so we're probably going to have about 3 laps to go after this. I apologize for the long of caution. I just did not expect that this caution period would be long. I thought they would go road course mode and they only had 2 laps of caution. But they probably had 5 now, and so I'm probably going to have to make this race a little longer because of this. Way longer. Lights are finally out. We're going to have 3 laps to go when we hit the stripe, and that means the caution is going to end the race at this point. Kind of have to be careful here because the green flag is actually first in the pace car. So I'm not sure about that. There's pace car coming out. Very slow into the pits. Your top 5 is Monica Carroll, William Duncan, Mike Wallace, Avi Sachs, Tyson Broad. Your top 5. Now how about Max Skinner? Our last winner at Lowe's is in 6th. Maybe the Rex may have put him up here. So here we go. 3 laps to go when we hit the stripe. Who's going to be our first winner, Daytona Beach? And the green flag is out again with 3 to go at Daytona Beach. Who is going to take the NNSCRA Hunger Games 500? And here comes Abby Sachs trying to battle third away from Mike Wallace. And now we still have a turn. We'll see if anybody can have a chance for passing Monica Carroll. They'll head to the first turn where the first caution was held. And Abby Sachs tries to get second away from the 6th of William Duncan. Let's look in the back and see if they made it through cleanly. No, they did not. Connor Breeden and Jessica Lawrence got loose. Martin Zakal is also around. But they did save it though. I don't know if they deem it as a caution. And the caution is out. Race is over. And Monica Carroll's gonna dominate this race. Way too far out ahead, and Monica Carroll's gonna probably win this race. Battle for second here. Abby Sachs and William Duncan for the second spot. Who's gonna be second? There's Mike Wallace as well. Oh boy, this is gonna be wild. Will Sachs have enough time to make the move? And uh-oh, here he comes for the move. No, he's not gonna make the move, so that's gonna probably be it. Wait. On the bumper, not quite going to be able to make the move. Monica Carroll's going to win this race here at Daytona Beach. By a bumper. Uh-oh, it must be even worse. Austin Talley's very slow on the track. Might have been worse than I thought. No, I don't know. What the heck? No, Talley was just slow on the start. Ouch. Oh boy. Boy. So let's see the wreck, and it probably started with Lawrence. And really, they really cannot catch a... Breton team just cannot catch a break here in the series. Here's what happened with Jessica Lawrence. She got bumped by Chris Harley in the 42, and Connor Breton was also involved as well. That's her teammate. They spin, they try to save it in the sand, they do, and there's another spin that probably was the big reason the caution was out. Martin Zakala spins Rin. Sorry about that. Anyway. So this is what happened to Martin Zakala. He was very slow on the turn. The 47 Inter Expo got into him. The 51 spun him out. He was just standing there. And, well, the other drivers just passed by. And that was the caution. So, wow. That was like a slow wreck. Don't know how that caused the caution, but it did certainly, and it gave Monica Carroll possibly a win in the NASCAR Pokemon, another win. This is probably her third win of the season and her second official. She won at Verlandering and also won the All-Star race earlier in the year at Manhattan, and now she adds Daytona Beach to her name. So this is probably going to be her second or third win in the series, I think, but it's her second official win in the series so far. So Monica Carroll's been dominant so far. Ever since she lost the Tokyo race by a nose over Joseph Clark, she's just been dominant here from inside and out. And now she adds Daytona Beach to her victory resume. So congratulations, Monica Carroll, on the win, and they'll not be going green at this period, of course. They probably would have had a one-lap shootout if it was under the road course caution rules, but not this time. Coming off the final turn, and Monica Carroll wins the NNSCRA Hunger Games 500. Congratulations to Monica Carroll on the win. And your top 10 is Monica Carroll, Abby Sachs. I apologize for the slowness here. I don't know what they're doing. Pause right here. Your top 10 are Monica Carroll, Abby Sachs, Mike Wallace, Tyson Broad, Max Skinner. William Duncan 5th. Max Skinner 6th. Matt McMurray is 7th. Zach Goldbeck, Leo Walk. Whoa. Oh my gosh. I don't know what's going on. We don't have official word yet, and now we do. So I apologize for the mess up here, but we didn't have an official word on the top 10. It messed up somehow. So your top 10 are Monica Carroll, Avi Sachs, Mike Wallace, Tyson Broad, William Duncan, Max Skinner, Matt McMurray, Leah Walker, Zach Goldbeck, and Bonnie Ward, the top 10. For some reason, they were like side by side here, and that's why it's probably going to be cause the confusion. And the rest of the field, and you see the rest of the field wrecked, some of them lapped. Probably going to make this longer next time, as mentioned earlier. So congratulations, Monica Carroll, on the win at Daytona Beach. Hey guys, Account Second here, and this is a very important update regarding our today's race. Now, originally we were supposed to race at the New York State Fairgrounds for the last race of Dirt Week. Well, I did have the race there, but it was just screwed up. I mean, I did 10 laps, and they were like a caution at about the first lap, and then it just got screwed up, and I really didn't like the racing here in New York State Fairgrounds, so I decided to change the race up New York State Fairgrounds, so we're not going to be racing here after all in this for today. Yeah, I just didn't like the racing here, and I regret using the race, so instead, we are racing at Zombie Spaceport Interstellar Raceway from far, far away Florida. I know this is probably not the way I wanted to end Dirt Week, but I just found this course at Rusty Effects, and they run on the moon of all places, and it's looked interstellar, and I thought it would be a great track to race in, so I felt that was the better, more appropriate race here for our last of Dirt Week. So we are racing instead at Zombie Spaceport Interstellar Raceway for our last race of Dirt Week, and we will keep the name the CS188. You want the Dodge 350. So enjoy our special race here at Zombie Spaceport Interstellar Raceway. Man, that's a mouthful. And we will enjoy, and we will see you soon. Enjoy the race, everybody. Live from Zombie Spaceport Interstellar Raceway. Yeah, it is a mouthful. From far away Florida, it is the CS188. You want the Dodge 350. Now, originally we were going to have the race held at the New York State Fairgrounds. The racing there, I didn't like it. There was there was not much green flag laps to run in. There was like a ton of cautions, and like every one green flag lap we've had, there was like cautions, and the race was too short for me. I should have probably extended, but it was probably part of it was my fault because I didn't know how long it was going to be. It was going to be a little short, how short it was going to be, I meant to say, and I had put it for 10 laps, and it got screwed up, and really I didn't like the racing there, so it just had tons of wrecks and dirts and stuff, so I just really didn't like the racing there. It was messed up, so that's why we're heading to here at Zombie Spaceport. I'm gonna call it from here on out because that title is really long for a track name. Anyway, this is our last race of Dirt Week, folks, and well, it's not really dirt as you see. In brown dirt, it's actually kind of moon dirt, if you probably consider using that term, moon dirt, as what we're racing on the moon. Moon-like surface. Let's just say it's moon-like surface, I guess so, because, well, it's pretty weird. I got this track because Austin Talley, aka N64 Pro NASCAR 88, Pro NASCAR Fan 1, I think that's his name from now on. Well, he used it for one of his series, and I thought the track was really cool, and it was running on the moon surface, and I thought it would be really interesting to add that to the Pokemon Cup Series schedule. And so why not use this as a replacement track for NYSF? And it's really screwed, yeah, so and I've seen racing here, and it has some wild racing here, like 3-4 wide racing, so It's to make up for what NYSF not having that race there. It's a lot more wilder and more impact racing than NYSF has. So hopefully we will have racing here to make up for it. So, well, we're sorry that if you were expecting the New York State Fairground race. We're now racing in Zombie Spaceport instead in the schedule. I simulated that other race there, so we skip in the schedule. This is just we're in quick race mode. The next race will be back into the schedule, the championship. Well, the championship points are screwed up anyway, so I can't use that to decide our champion. I'm going to have to add 5 more races to the schedule and make them into playoff races so we can decide our champion that way. So hope you guys were well aware of that change. I mentioned it earlier in Dirt Week. I mentioned that. So now we're racing at Zombie Spaceport, and this is going to be intense racing because we're now on moon-like surface. How awesome will that be? Anyway, let's get you to the starting lineup. Starting on the pole today, it is a 38 of Riley Ogle. On the outside, it is a 93 of Luke Walker. Starting third is the 27 of Mike Wallace, and fourth is the 51 of Jacob Lawler. Fifth is the 22 of Lewis Gordon, and sixth is the 30 of Martin Zakala. Seventh is the 17 of Ryan Acosta, and eighth is the 34 of Jeremy McMurray. Ninth is the 11 of Avi Sachs, and rounding out the top 10, the 9 of Austin Talley. And look at the sky here, one-sided. Look at the skies over there. I mean, look at that. You're basically in space. It's like you're in space. How awesome is that? Anyway, let's hear those famous words in motorsports.
Drivers, start your engines.
Cars are rolling. Let's see if any car is not going to have a good start in the sand in the moon, if any. And no, I don't see anybody having problems so far. And whoa, some bumping, but oh, and the field is like separated. Luke Walker better catch up. And he is going to catch up, so Riley Ogle is going to lead the field for 32 laps of out-of-this-world moon dirt race in action under the galaxy's light stars. 32-lap shootout here, folks, and hope you enjoy our last-minute racing change of venue. Green flag is out and we're underway at Zombie Spaceport. And Riley Ogle, he's got a good start. Mike Wallace is now in second. And Luke Walker either had a bad start or the outside line. He's not used to it. And here comes Ryan Acosta trying to make the move for fourth. And Avi Sachs is going to make the move also for the fourth spot. Leading the first lap, it is either going to be Mike Wallace or Riley Ogle because they're side-by-side racing. It's going to be Riley Ogle. But Mike Wallace is going to take the lead the next lap. And he will take the lead the next lap. And Jason Posada, there's Haley Hamilton also on the bottom. They have the preferred line coming into the turn. And here comes Jason Posada for the lead. Here comes Jason Posada battling for the lead. And he's got it. Posada the leader. And now Haley Hamilton's going to try to go for position here. Haley Hamilton is the leader. And who's going to lead to the second lap? It's going to be Haley Hamilton. But it's just getting started here, folks. We still have a ton more racing to do. Here comes Aaron Mason battling for position here. Aaron Mason on the bottom. And Aaron Mason's got it, but can he hold off Charles Sanford so he can get a lap of his own? And no, and he probably will, as Barney Ward is actually now in the second spot, heading to the bottom. Barney Ward, here he comes for the lead. Here comes Barney Ward for the lead, and the leader of the lap. Lap 3 is going to be Aaron Mason, but Barney Ward will take it away in this next lap. And Barney Ward does take it away, but Kyle Sanofsky's on the bottom. And Kyle Sanofsky's going to take the lead away from Barney Ward. Here comes Zach Golbeck in the 7 of Speed Energy in green, going for the lead as well. And oh boy, they're 4 wide. They're bunched up together. Oh no, they're 5 wide. Monica Carroll's going to try to make it 5 wide. And they saved it somehow. Wow. That was a greedy move by Monica Carroll. And it actually worked. She actually gets credited for leading the lap. She's our last winner. She won last race at Daytona Beach. But here comes Pichu in the 99, trying to get his 2nd win of the season. And here comes Ben Ward, trying to get, I think, his 3rd or 4th win of the season. We'll see. Here comes Mason Wood. Uh-oh, Mason Wood, it was on the line. Better be careful. Oh boy. They're 4 wide racing. It's wild, intense racing. And who's going to lead that lap? It's going to be either Mason... It's Pichu. Pichu led that lap. They're still pack racing 3 wide as Mason Wood is now taking the lead. Here comes Jake Berg in the 20, trying to take it away. And Ryan Acosta in the 17 tries to make it also for the lead. I apologize for the mistake of the camera there a little bit. Uh-oh, 4 wide. Oh, wow, they were bumping each other. Who's going to lead the next lap? It's either going to be Jake Berg or Tyson Broad. Jake Berg tried to slam the door on him, and he doesn't work to no avail, though he does get that lap for himself. But Broad is going to still make the move for the lead. Here comes Jessica Lawrence in the 1, trying to get the lead, but Leia Walker in the 10 is also on the bottom as well. And Leia Walker is going to try to make the move, and she does. Leia Walker going for the lead. Oh boy, they want to make it 4 wide. They better be careful. Oh, they're bumping. Oh, they bump. Brett Yates and Jake Berg are bumping. And it's actually going to be Chris Harley going to be leading that lap. Chris Harley leads the lap, and here comes... Oh, and Connor Braid is around, and Chris Harley spins as well. A wreck in the back. Chris Harley, Connor Braid involved. Caution is out. Inter Expo has the lead. That just came out of nowhere in the top 5. Here comes Charles Jackson and Hayden Klein. And who's going to lead to the caution? The all-important caution lap. And it's going to be Charles Jackson out of nowhere. Charles Jackson, a hard charge on the final turn. And he'll get the lead under caution. Will he get his first win of the season? That's the question. Well, but first, let's see what happened to the caution back there with Chris Harley and, yeah, Connor Breton. And Connor Breton has just not been having the greatest luck in the series. It's another wreck that the Breton team is involved in, and Lawrence was also involved as well. Here's what happened. Connor Breton was going on the bottom, and then Rhett Yates in the 55, somebody pulled him up on the high side, and yeah, it was Yates. Yates pulled him up, tried to get a bump on him, got too much of him. Lawrence and Harley get hit, and boom. And Harley goes for a wild ride. And I'm trying to get this wild ride for you, but the camera's really fast, and I'm just trying to catch up everything I can. Here's another view. Breton gets hit by Rhett Yates in the 55. The 1 gets involved. And there's Harley, riding in the stands, Carl Edwards Talladega style. And, well, he does make it out alive, and hopefully fans are safe from the barrier. Might have protected the fans from the debris there, hopefully. And, yeah. Not the greatest luck for the Breton team. Both of their cars were involved in another wreck. And I'm not sure if this were to make it into C. Breton news for that matter. And it's not my intention, though. It was not my intention, I swear. It was unintentional. I swear. Charles Jackson's going to lead the field of the caution, and guess what? The leaders are pitting. Well, this is a quick race, and I thought I added a twist by adding pit stops to the race. thought it would make it more interesting, and I thought I'd make the race more interesting by adding pit stops. And I'm probably gonna add pit stops for the next series I'm gonna be doing to make things more funner here. As yeah, I was inspired by Trent Dunham and other users to use pit stops in my series. So we're probably gonna be having pit stops starting in the next series, and I'm probably gonna use pit stops in the playoff races in the of the NASCAR Pokemon Cup series. And you see here, I apologize for some disappearing cars because my computer speed is, well, not on par, and sometimes some cars disappear, so I can't tell who actually went out of the pits first. I don't think, and I think Interexpo and John Radican stayed out. They might have stayed out. So, well, after all the pitting, and yeah, I guess, well, we'll have to wait and find out what happens. The ones that retired from the race were Chris Harley, Jessica Lawrence, who had a fuel leak, and Connor Breton had a piston problem with piston. And wow, Matt McMurray and Tyson Broad are in the pits again. What happened to their cars? I have no idea. I have no idea what happened to Matt McMurray and Tyson Broad. How did they end up on pit road? They might have gotten damage from the pits. That's probably why. I'm not sure how, but might have gotten a little bit of debris from the pit road. Let's see what happened to Matt McMurray and Tyson Broad. Oh boy, Barney Ward slams Matt McMurray. I don't know why he did that, but the damage was enough to have him stuck in the pits. What was that? I don't know what was that from Barney Ward. Here's Tyson Broad. Here he is, and oh my gosh, Jason Posada just slams to him, and I don't know what that was about. And, well, Broad also had enough damage to be stuck on the pits. Sorry about that, I apologize. A little bit of an excitement there, folks. But that's why Tyson Broad and Matt McMurray are in the pits. Because other drivers just rammed into them without knowing with them. And, sorry about that. I apologize for the little bit of a slow start. So that's why Tyson Broad and Matt McMurray are in the pits, because they got hit by other drivers while on pit road. Yeah, well, NASCAR should have penalized them for that, Barney Ward and Jason Posada. But this game doesn't do that. Don't think so, but this game almost doesn't do that. Yeah, well, they're sent to the back anyway. I guess this game does do that. So, yeah, they would be penalized for that late hit. Anyway, your top 5, Interexpo, John Radican, Luke Walker, Aaron Mason, Charles Sanford. Gonna get back up to the racing here at Zombie Spaceports. Green is out again! And here comes Luke Walker trying to get the second spot. And Luke Walker does get second away. Wait, Charles Sanford's getting second. And here comes Charles Sanford trying to get the second spot away. And he probably is going to have to wait a while. Here comes Luke Walker for the lead. Here comes Luke Walker for the lead. And who's going to lead to the line? It is going to be Luke Walker. And it is indeed Luke Walker. But Charles Sanford is going for the lead again. And Charles Sanford with the lead. Charles Sanford now has the lead, but Seth Cole's right behind him. And the caution just came out. So this is very critical if they are on the front into the caution period. And good news, Isaac Smith is forcing 3 wide for second. But wait a minute, here comes Isaac Smith for the lead. Who's going to lead to the line? It's either Sanford or Smith. It is Wow! And the others got out of the pits, and it's actually going to be Isaac Smith leading to the line. And the caution was out because of Rhett Yates. Let's see what happened to Rhett. Yep, it was Rhett Yates. Here's what happened to Rhett Yates. He gets clipped by the 22 of Lewis Gordon. Oh, wow, that is one hard hit, and he goes for like a million spins in the moon dirt. Spins around, hits the wall. Oh my goodness, that was one hard hit by Rhett Yates. And wow, I hope he's alright from that wreck. And we got word he is alright from that wreck, thanks to the safety of the NASCAR cars today we have. But wow, that was one heck of a wreck. Let's go on board with Rhett Yates. So many spins, I was afraid he was gonna flip. And if you're wondering, Matt McMurray and Tyson Broad are out of their pits, finally, after they were tapped. Oh, and guess what? Another set of pit stops is coming up. There's Tyson Broad getting, well, up to speed or something, probably getting his lap back or something, I don't know. And now we're going to be doing pit stops again. And, yeah, pit stops again. So we will wait for them to get to the pits, and they are going to get to the pits. Here they are. Here they come. Here they come to the pits. And now you see pit road. I apologize for the really lame view of pit road. And there's some cars going to be disappearing, so I can't tell until the restart begins to see which one gets into the top 5. Isaac Smith is out first. Seth Cole's next. Then Luke Walker, Sanford, and then the others come out of the pits. And Riley Ogle is in the pits for a very while. I wonder if he's ever... And he is going to get out of the car. No, he's not going to get out of the car. I'm sorry. He's going to get out of pit road. I apologize for what I just said. Anyway, everyone's out of the pits. Let's see if anyone has to be stuck on pit road. Of course, Rhett Yates because of the damage. And not much here. And the leader is going to be Isaac Smith, although, for some reason, they're putting the 77 in the front. Well, it's going to be no longer because he's going to be on the bottom. And Matt McMurray is going to join alongside with them on the bottom. Remember, in our 2003, the lapped cars will have the bottom side. They always have the bottom, almost always have the bottom side on the restart, on restarts. Unless if they get screwed up and they get stuck in the line somehow, somewhere in the line, and that's, well, makes for some catastrophic results and race-changing events. So 77 and 33, 3 laps down, are going to be starting on the bottom for this race, for the restart. And Barney Ward is also a lap down, but I don't know where he is right now at this moment. So your top 5 is Isaac Smith, Seth Cole, Luke Walker, Charles Sanford, and Jacob Lawler. Oh, sorry about it. Apologize for that again. Anyway, here we go. We're gonna get to we're gonna get back to green here at Zombie Spaceport. And boy, has this been an interesting and wild race so far. Past the halfway point. No telling what lies ahead for these drivers. Green is out again here at Zombie Spaceport. And thanks to the lap cars, Isaac Smith is pulling away. Thanks to the lap cars, Isaac Smith is pulling away. But, wow. Jacob Lawler is going to try to go from 5th to 2nd thanks to the lap cars. But they're holding him up big time. And will they play a factor? And Isaac Smith is getting a lead. The only way that 51 has a shot is if they move back in the bottom. And they will. So the cars finally clear him, but Seth Cole's dropping way back in the pack because of them. 13 laps to go, and here comes Chris Dollarton in the 78 for the lead. Will Dollarton be able to make it in? And Dollarton is going to go for the lead. Chris Dollarton for the lead. 30 of Martin Zakala on the bottom, and Martin Zakala is going to try to challenge him. And here comes Joseph Clark for the lead. It's going to be a challenge to lead the lap, and the lap is going to be led by Martin Zakala by inches. Wow. 12 to go, and could we see a wild finish here? Charles Sanford is going to try to get the lead back, but here comes Luke Walker in the 93. Can Luke Walker get the lead? And now here comes Luke Walker for the lead. And Luke Walker is going to go for the lead. And Luke Walker has it. And he's got 11 laps to go to hang on to this crowd. 11 to go here for Luke. But it's not going to be really easy. Aaron Williams is right behind him. And here he comes, Aaron Williams for the lead. He's already won races before. And now he's going to try to do it again. But here comes Jeremy McMurray in the 34. Can he finally get that win he really wants? 4 wide for the lead. Avi Sachs tries to make it 4 wide and he can't do it. But he does try to get the lead of McMurray. And he is going to be leading that lap. 10 laps to go. 10 to go here at Zombie Spaceport. And it's been intense. Here comes Interexpo for the lead. He's won 3 already. He's won 3 races already. He's looking to make it 4. Here comes the 14 of Aaron Mason. And here comes John Radican, our Daytona 500 winner. He's yet to get his 2nd win of the season since that win at Daytona. We'll see if he can do it again. And he's got 9 laps to make his move. And he's going to make the move right now. Mike Wallace right behind him. He's also looking for his 1st win of the season. His teammate Avi Sachs won at ORP, trying to repeat the success he had. And now he's got a really comfortable lead so far, but he's got hard charging Tyson Broad, and the 7 as well of Zach Golbeck. Now, Mike Wallace is going to keep the lead for himself this lap. But will he hold off the other field? And he's got about 7 something laps to go. 8 laps to go, I think? Yes, 8 laps to go. 8 laps to go here for Mike Wallace. Here comes Pichu for 2nd. Seth Cole trying to make a comeback here for the 2nd spot. Mason Wood trying to also repeat here. And here's Riley Ogle, our pole setter, trying to come back in the top 5. And Mason Wood is now in the 2nd spot. And we got 7 to go. 7 laps to go. Anybody can win this race. Mason Wood is going to 2nd. Riley Ogle in the 2nd spot as well. And Riley Ogle's going to get the 2nd spot. Joseph Clark, though, is going to fight for it. And here's Lewis Gordon. He's yet to have a decent finish in the series this season. He's going to try to do so the hard way. 4 wide back there. 6 to go here on the stripe at Zombie Spaceport. And Mike Wallace has just been hanging on so far. Unusual at a track like this, but he's still hanging on. They're 4 wide for 2nd. Chris Dollarton has the line. Uh-oh, Kosanowski is going to try to make the move. And Kyle Sanoski's still 4 wide. They're 4 wide for position. Uh-oh. Will they hang on a little longer? Oh no! Monica Carroll's in the line. Oh, and they wreck! Kyle Sanoski's around! And Seth Cole is also involved! Dollarton is involved as well! Caution is out! Wow! That was something unexpected there, folks. And Martin Zakala is going to have second, but with 5 laps to go, we are not sure if he's going to get a chance to win this race. We will see. So here's what happened with Kyle Sanoski. I apologize for the bad start here, but here's what happened. Seth Cole gets into Monica Carroll. They spin out, and the wreck happens. Max Skinner is involved, and there's Seth Cole, and gets hit by Leo Walker, and that's why he spins like figure 8s around the moon, doing the moonwalk, I should say. There's Leo spinning. There's Ryan Acosta just having to go into the grass, and so does Ippolito have to go to the grass in order to avoid the wreck. There's the other 3 avoiding the wreck narrowly. And there's Mike Wallace, the leader. Martin Zakala is going to be ruled in second. Wow. That is one heck of a wreck, folks. We had 5 laps to go when we hit the stripe, so we're not sure if we're going to go green again. Alrighty guys, as it turns out, we're going to have a 1-lap shootout to decide our winner. It's going to be an incredible 1-lap shootout, and, well, you're about to see who's going to win here tonight. Your top 5, Mike Wallace, Martin Zakala, Isaac Smith, Monica Carroll, Riley Ogle. Any one of these drivers can win tonight. We'll see who is going to be the one. 1 to go. Green and white flag are out at Zombie Spaceport. Right now, here we go! And a good start for Mike Wallace. But Omen Zakala, here he comes for the lead! And will Martin Zakala have enough time? Here we go, halfway to go. Will Martin Zakala make his move? And Mike Wallace still holding on. Oh, here he comes! Here comes Martin Zakala to make his move on the final turn! Coming off the final turn! And he's got it! Martin Zakala on a last lap pass wins at Zombie Spaceport! Martin Zakala, congratulations to, the 30 team on the win. What a last lap pass for the win. Here's your top 10. Martin Zakala, Isaac Smith, Mike Wallace, Riley Ogle, Monica Carroll, Zach Golbeck, Austin Talley, Joseph Clark, Jacob Lawler, Mason Wood, the top 10. And you see the rest of the field, and somehow Max Skinner retired in 26th, and yet he was placed higher than the others. Don't know what happened to his car. Must have been involved in some kind of a wreck or something. I'm not sure. And here's the rest of the field. As you see, Max Skinner somehow retired to 26th, and Aaron Williams retired with a valve in 31st. Yikes. And the others retired because of the wrecks. Congratulations though to Martin Zakala on the win. See here, the winning car, Martin Zakala. First win of the NASCAR Pokemon Cup Series. Live from East Bullring Speedway in upstate New York, it is the Racing Rally 24 Drive-In Hunger 200. We're here live for the first time ever at this track, and it's a very short one as you can see, so it's probably not going to be a long race, but, well, it's a soft way to get back into the Pokemon Cup Series after like a week hiatus. Great to be back here, folks, so now let's get on to it. Starting on the pole today is the 14 of Aaron Mason, on the outside is the 15 of Kyle Sanoski. Starting third is the 42 of Christopher Harley, and fourth is the 27 of Mike Wallace. Fifth is the 22 of Lewis Gordon, and sixth is the 93 of Luke Walker. Seventh is the 48 of Aaron Williams, and 8 is the 1 of Jessica Lawrence. Ninth is the 98 of Max Skinner, and rounding out the top 10 is the 10 of Charles Jackson, is the 32 of Charles Jackson. I apologize. Anyway, without further ado, let's hear those famous words in motorsports.
Drivers, start your engines.
Sorry, just eating some Fritos. They're good. Here we go again. Pace car's out instantly to the pits. Very smart. Aaron Mason's going to lead the field for 20 laps of short track New York racing in the Bullring. This is named after the Bullring cars, by the way, so it's going to be wild. Green flag is out already. We're underway. Off to a good start by Aaron Mason. Here comes Chris Harley, though, to get the lead. And Chris Harley's going to get the lead, and Aaron Mason's dropping way back. And leading the first lap, it's going to be Chris Harley. Oh, he got loose there. Oh, wow, nice room there for Harley, as Aaron Williams is now in second, all of a sudden. That turn high side is going to be very tough because they move like rather weirdly. And Aaron Williams, it's the battle of Chris Harley and Aaron Williams. Aaron Williams now in second. Can he try for the lead? Uh-oh, he's getting close. Here he comes for the lead. Here comes Aaron Williams for the lead. And Aaron Williams has the lead. Wow, that's going to be very quick. Here comes 29 of Barney Ward in his new colors of 29. Or third. But uh-oh, here comes Matt McMurray also in his new colors, and the caution is out. Caution is out. And they're stacked up. Something's wrong. Caution was out. Don't know who it was for. And they're stacked up here. Not sure who it was. It might have been Leia Walker. No. Because this is a very short track, but it's a little hard to find a caution caused. Kinda don't know who it is, honestly. Has to be around somewhere. Still having problems here, so hang on for a bit. Sorry about that. I'm just trying to find the caution. Either might have been debris or something, I'm not sure. Let's see when the lights came on. Hold on, I'm just checking to see when the lights come on here. Must have been around here somewhere, because it either was debris or someone just got loose. I don't know. I honestly have no... Wait. I think I might have found the problem. Yeah, I think I might have found it. So here's the caution. Here's what happened. Tyson Broad was trying to get into Mike Wallace, and somehow that caused a caution. He spins down in the wall and hits it, and, well, ironically, no one got hit. Ooh, Lawrence. These guys up there were trying to avoid it, but... And that probably caused the caution, because there was no one else spinning. So I'm not sure how that was able to be caused the caution, even though that was not a spin. Well, I guess the track was very small, and there's not much room, so I guess they wanted to be a little safe. Whoa, they get mixed up here. I better get into organization. Uh-oh. Wow, pace car's gotta catch up here, folks, and we might have some problems here. Oh boy, they're still mixed up, and oh my gosh, they're mixed up. Pace car better come up quickly, and... Oh boy, now he's back. I'm not sure if he's back. I'm not sure what's going on here, folks. Who's projected the leader? Oh wow, the other lap cars were getting like room. That's probably why. Aaron Williams is the leader. So your top 5 is Aaron Williams, Chris Harley, Barney Ward, Matt McMurray, and Riley Ogle. That's your top 5. Hopefully they'll get back to speed as soon as possible because it's going to be really mixed. And now all of a sudden they're down with lap cars with Pichu lapped, Sanford, Haley, Talley, Williams, and the others. How will this factor the race? We will see. So we'll see if this factors the race at all. Here we go. 10 laps to go and we hit the stripe here at East Bullring, and it's going to be one heck of a race. And the green flag is out again at East Bullring, and Aaron Williams got the start he wanted. Really congested here with the lapped cars. It makes an advantage for Aaron Williams. And there's Martin Zakala in the pits. I guess he was involved in the wreck. Caution is out. And it's for Jessica Lawrence. And oh, look at this! Haley Hamilton just got the lead away from Aaron Williams. Wow. Let's first look at Jessica Lawrence, see what happened. Here's the first wreck. Jessica Lawrence gets into the 88 of the John Acosta, who, by the way, is wearing a Pokemon scheme for the first time this race this season. And there she is. She spins out, and, well, no one is involved, thankfully, but another tough race for Lawrence. Another one she gets involved in a wreck. A spin. Not a wreck, spin. Sorry about that. Anyway, that is first one. Now, I wonder why Martin Zakala ended up on pit road and why the others ended up at pit road as well. Oh, he smoked. Yeah. His engine something must have blew up during the restart and he had to go to the pits. So that was why Martin Zakala was in pits. Something blew up and he never got back on the race. Tough break for him. He is done for the race. Now, hopefully they'll get things more organized this time. And no, really, they're not. So this is going to be in for a while. That means one move they have to make that move right now because the caution, well, you never know when it's going to come out again. Aaron Williams needs to make redemption quick. And all these cars are just bunched up. We don't know if we're going to get under. Oh yeah, we are going to get under green. There'll be 4 laps to go when we get under green. A caution will end the race. And your top 10 is Haley Hamilton, Aaron Williams, Austin Talley, Charles Sanford, and Inter Expo. Who will make the move? Thankfully, the lapped cars are passed, so everyone gets a fair shot at the leader. Will Haley Hamilton hold on at East Bullring? You're about to find out right now. Green is out again at East Bullring, and look at Austin Talley go. Austin Talley got a good start. Here comes Austin Talley for the lead. Look at that. He went from 3rd to 1st in just one turn. How about that? And caution is not out, so he has to stay for a while. 3 to go for Austin Talley, but can he hold off Inter Expo? Here he comes, and Inter Expo's just getting closer by the laps. 2 to go, and here he comes for the lead. Here comes Inter Expo for the lead, and he's got it. Now Aiden Klein's the one to challenge him. Inter Expo's going to see the white flag. 1 to go for Inter Expo. Here comes Aiden Klein. Oh boy, he's going to make the comeback. Unbelievable. Inter Expo makes it. And coming off the final turn, and Hayden Klein is going to get on the last lap pass and win at East Bullring. Wow, it was bunched up for second, and guess who got second? It was Inter Expo. But congratulations, Hayden Klein, in a wild race and the last lap pass. I apologize if I said Inter Expo made the pass. I'm very sorry. Anyway, your top 10 is Hayden Klein, Inter Expo, Leo Walker, Chris Harley, Matt McMurray, Pichu, Shane Uray, Ryan Acosta, Austin Talley, and Aaron Williams, your top 10. And you see the rest of the field. Wow, Gordon Jackson, Zakala Mason retired, Isaac Smith retired. They might have had a wreck before, but I forgot to show it to you. I apologize. Not a good race for them, though. But congratulations to Hayden Klein on winning here at East Bullring. Live from Nashville Superspeedway in Lebanon, Tennessee, it is the CGT 671 Barks Root Beer 400. We're here at the Music City for 20 laps of some great racing here. This is a nationwide series track, but why not bring it back from the dead? Because I love this track and it has some good racing there. So, anyway, starting on the pole today is the 34 of Jeremy McMurray. On the outside is the 6 of William Duncan. Starting 4th is the 20 of Shane Uray. And 4th is the 13 of Seth Cole. Apologize for misleading there. I've got a little trouble here. 5th is the 38 of Riley Ogle, and 6th is the 16 of Isaac Smith. 7th is the 15 of Kyle Sanofsky, and 8th is the 99 of Pichu. 9th is the 78 of Chris Dollarton, and rounding out the top 10, the 88 of John Acosta. And now, without further ado, let's hear those famous words in motorsports.
Drivers, start your engines!
Having some clammy peanuts. I apologize for the munching. Cars are rolling. I don't see any problems. No, everyone's going to go through cleanly. I think. Well, almost. I guess so. They'll probably catch up. Anyway, Jeremy McMurray is going to lead the field for 20 laps of Music City race action. Here we go. Pace goes out. Here we go, and the green flag is out, and we're underway at Nashville. And off to a good start is Jeremy McMurray. He's off to a really good start. And guess what? His teammate is battling for second. That's probably his teammate right there is battling for second. So a good start for 1-2. And the caution is out. Caution is out. And McMurray's going to lead the field to the line. And Riley Ogle's gotten the second spot. And the caution probably is out for Jason Posada. We'll see what happened here. And Isaac Smith as well. Oh boy. So here's what happened to the first caution. Jason Posada was going 3 wide, and Pichu in the 99 clips Isaac Smith and makes the 21 turn around. Smith gets held up there as well. Thankfully, the other drivers were able to make it through. Look at that. That was very close to another driver becoming another wreck. Wow. But both of these drivers are going to be very unhappy with Pichu, thanks to him pushing Smith into the 21. Yikes. So that was our first caution. There's McMurray leading the first lap. Rarely does he ever get into the contention of a win like that. Thankfully, neither driver retired from the race, so they're still racing. So Jeremy McMurray's the leader, and guess who's and his teammate from the same team as the 34, Riley Ogle, is in second. Will this be a team 1-2? That's the question. We will see. We now head to 4, and I think the lights are still on, so it's gonna be a while until we get to green. It's gonna be a little while until we get to the green, and we're gonna get to the green next lap, hopefully. If things don't turn out one lap, then this probably will be a great race. So trying to get it in. Now we're in. So here we go. Your top 5 is Jeremy McMurray, Riley Ogle, Shane Uray, Chris Dollarton, and William Duncan. We still got plenty more racing here at Nashville, so he's going to lead us to the green again. Green is out again at Nashville. And look at that. 2 Monster Energy cars are in 4th, 3rd, and 2nd. Another weird coincidence. Now Chris Dollarton wants more. He wants to go for 3rd. Another good start here for Jeremy McMurray. He's getting a good boost. Start he wanted. And now here comes Avi Sachs trying to come into the top 5. Here he comes to the 3rd. And Kyle Sanofsky is also behind him as well. And oh wow, it's still racing back there, and Riley Ogle and Avi Sachs tries to get 2nd away from Riley Ogle. And here he comes. Avi Sachs has the 2nd spot, and Sanofsky's going to try to go for 3rd. Probably good news for Jeremy McMurray. He can pull away a little easier, but Avi Sachs, the 11, is hard charging. Look at him getting close. Oh wow, they tap him. Wow, he got somewhat of a boost, and he's into the lead. That's amazing! And here comes Avi Sachs! And he's got the lead! Oh, he almost bumped into the Jeremy McMurray there earlier. And wow! Makes the move, and Kyle Sanofsky, they both zoom by. But here comes Kyle Sanofsky for the lead. Here he comes for the lead. And Sanofsky has it. And now William Duncan is going for third. They're back in the pack, 3 wide. Uh-oh, they better... They're getting too close. Oh, Seb Cole might have tapped him there. And Cole got it. Wow, 3 wide. They're still 3 wide. They better be careful. John Acosta, 77. Oh, no, that's Matt McMurray. Let's get back to the lead. And now Kyle Sanofsky's pulling away. But here comes William Duncan. An 83 hit incline, our last winner, is getting a position here, and we got about 11 to go. Sigh of relief for the drivers there, they didn't wreck. Here comes Max Skinner in the 98, the other Best Buy driver. Tries to pass in, and here he comes for another position against Pichu. If he can catch up, he'll pass Pichu in the top 5, and he will. 10 laps to go here. And now it is still all about Kyle Sanofsky. Jeremy McMurray tries to make a comeback here for the ages. And well, let's see where they are with Jason Posada. They're not even close, so I don't think he'll be a factor in this race. Still all about Sanofsky after taking the lead earlier in the race. But William Duncan is hard charging, and so is Jeremy McMurray. 9 to go for both drivers to catch up to Sanofsky. And now Jeremy McMurray has the second spot. Here comes Max Skinner going for third. The 2 Best Buy drivers battle it out. And now Max Skinner's going for second. He already has a win at Lowe's, so his winless streak has already ended. But he's trying to get another one here at Nashville. 8 laps to go for Kyle Sanofsky. And this passing is good news for him if he can keep on to his track. William Duncan is now in third. They just zoomed by McMurray again. Now they're going to try to... Oh no, they're not going to work together. They're fighting for second. They're really fighting for second. And William Duncan has second. With 7 to go, Kyle Sanofsky still leading. But William Duncan, look at him, they're getting very close to him. They're getting very close to the 15. Will they catch up? And now they're still close. Avi Sachs is now in the picture in 4th. Here comes Pichu in the 99 Oreos. He's going for 5th. Oh my gosh, this battle here is congested. 6 to go. Now Avi Sachs tries to get second. He will get second away. Avi Sachs gets second. Now Pichu's going to go for second. 5 laps to go. Can Pichu or Avi Sachs catch up to Sanofsky? A caution might end the race at this point. And that would be good news for Sanofsky, because these guys in the back are really tough. 5 to go, and now Pichu is in second. Oh boy, and now he's got room against the other drivers, so he could be battling against Sanofsky himself if the caution doesn't come out. 4 to go for Kyle Sanofsky, and now a caution ends the race at this point. This would be good for Sanofsky, because Pichu is hard charging to the front. Pichu already has a win at Texas. He really wants another win in this series. Oh, he had to back up a bit. Oh boy, that's going to be a big mistake there. Yikes, he had to back up a bit for some reason, and that's going to probably cost his chance there. Still 3 to go, though. It's still time for him to make the move, and he's hard charging to the front. Sanofsky's blocking the bottom as much as he can. It's not going to be enough, though, as here comes Pichu for the lead. And Pichu has got the lead. Pichu has the lead after Sanofsky led most of the race, and now Pichu is having the lead. The question is, can he hold off a hard charging pack in the back? And here comes Avi Sachs for second. 2 to go for Pichu. And look at this, Sanoski still trying to hang on second. William Duncan tries to make it 3 wide, and he can't do it. Duncan is now in third. Pichu has a big lead. And here he comes, Pichu. He's going to see the white flag when he comes out. 1 to go for Pichu. And this is not rigged, by the way. I'll show you. I'll prove it to you. This is not rigged again. White flag is out for Pichu. Gonna be a fight for second. Oh, William Duncan gets tapped by Sanoski and he gets through. Wow. But Duncan's not gonna be able to catch up to Pichu in the Oreo scheme. Coming off the final turn, and Pichu has his second win of the NASCAR Pokemon Cup Series Season 2 at Nashville Super Speedway. Pichu wins it and takes the checkered flag. And William Duncan was the one in second after John Acosta. Where did he come from? Came in third. Congratulations, Pichu, on the win. And later I'll show you proof that that win was legit. He's your top 10. Pichu, William Duncan, John Acosta, Kyle Sanoski, Riley Ogle, Avi Sachs, Max Skinner, Jeremy McMurray, Joseph Clark, and Jessica Lawrence, the top 10. And you see the rest of the field on the bottom below. Well, what happened to Haley Hamilton there? 41st, even though Smith was involved. And Posada didn't really get much after that wreck. Congrats to Pichu on the win. His second of the season at Nashville. Nor the point standings there because they're really screwy. So you see, Seth Cole's not really the leader. There's no really points leader in the Pokemon Cup Series because the points are just screwy. We're going to have a playoff to decide it instead after the 40th race of the season at, I don't remember which track, but oh, yeah. Here's Pichu, and this is legit, 90, 90, 90. And pit crews 40 through 60, I usually leave it there because they don't pit much. They do not pit unless they have wrecks, so I leave it like that. And the vehicle and driver like 90, 90 all. And this is not edited. This isn't edited. This is really legit. I talked over the loading, so this is probably proves to you that it's legit. And the runner-up here, William Duncan, he too is running on 90, 90. So if you think if you think it was hoax again, it was rigged. Well, it wasn't. It was not rigged. I just here to prove it to you. It wasn't rigged again. Live from McKinley Raceway in McKinley, Kentucky, at the Junkyard. It is the VW Rosas Waste Management 500 at the Junkyard. That's kind of a weird title, Waste Management, even though it's called the Junkyard. Doesn't sound right, but oh well. Anyway, here we are for the first time ever at McKinley at the Junkyard, McKinley Speedway, and I hope to see some great racing here. If we are going to return here for the MLB Cup Series, if possible. So, anyway, starting on the pole today, it is the 98 of Max Skinner. On the outside is the 18 of Connor Breton. Starting third is the 36 of John Radican, and fourth is the 93 of Luke Walker. Fifth is the 99 of Pichu, who's our defending winner from Nashville, our last winner at Nashville. He's sporting UPS for the first time this season. Starting 6th is the 1 of Jessica Lawrence. 7th is the 42 of Chris Harley, and 8th is the 20 of Shane Ray. 9th is the 2 of Ben Ward, and rounding up the top 10, the 11 of Avi Sachs. Now I do know that Austin Talley has closed his account again, but I've decided to keep him in the 9 for the rest of the season. Because, yeah, as a tribute to him, again, I decided to keep Austin Talley in the 9 for the rest of the season, so I know he has closed his account, so I'll keep him in the 9 for the rest of the season. And Jason Marshall has not made a new account, as I heard of him, but he will be. Jason Marshall will be into the qualifier of round 1 in the playoffs coming up soon. We'll see about him, and so will Talley, unless he does win, and they'll automatically get into the second round instead. So, anyway, without further ado, let's hear those famous words in motorsports.
Drivers, start your engines!
And the cars are going to be rolling off the track. they're all gonna clean, as I see no problems on the track. Max Skinner's gonna lead the field for 20 laps of some junkyard racing. Here we go. First time racing here at this track, and can't wait to see the results. Green flag is out, and we're underway at the junkyard. Good start for Max Skinner. Look at them, they're still too wide racing back there. Coming off to lead the first lap, it is going to be Max Skinner. And John Radican really wants to make the move very fast, as here he comes for second. He's on the bumper of Connor Breton. Oh, they're bumper to bumper racing here. Here comes Connor Breton going for the lead. Oh, he bumps them. There's no caution, so he gets to make the move. Here comes John Radican looking to make it 3 wide. Oh, Connor Breton gets loose, and he saves it. Oh my goodness, they're really racing hard here, folks. Connor Breton leads the lap. And John Radican, here he comes, John Radican for second. And he's going for second. And now Chris Harley's going for third. Here comes John Radican for the lead. And here he comes for the lead. And John Radican will get the lead. Here comes Chris Harley. Uh-oh, there's still 3 wide racing. Oh, there's a wreck, and Abby Sachs is around. Abby Sachs is around, and the caution is out, and John Radican will lead the field. Abby Sachs, we just saw him spinning around. Wow, and that was our first caution. And what a wreck it was. Let's see what happened. So here's what happened with the 11 of Abby Sachs. Inter Expo gets into him. Monica Carroll gets a piece of him as well. Hard spin, and this is a very short track, so as you see on the top, he goes for a ride. And Charles Jackson gets hit as well. Oh, I think Tyson Broad might have gotten a piece of it. And he's still, yeah, and right, ooh, Jackson was just angry at Abby Sachs there, and he gives him a bump right there. Yikes. And that's our first caution of the day. Abby Sachs is around, and involves Charles Jackson, Tyson Broad. Oh, and they're trying to avoid the carnage. Let's see. And the leader was John Radican at the time, but Chris Harley was just trying to make the move, and he'll have to wait until after the caution has ended to make his move. Tough break for him. They're all stopping for some reason. I guess we're under red flag conditions. I'm not sure. No, we're not. That's very rare to see a red flag in NR 2003. It's very rare to see a red flag. But so we're not going to have one here. So there was just a little stop. And what's going on here, folks? I have no idea. Oh, and a little mix-up here as some drivers had a pit here. A little mix-up, and there's a pace car just going through cars. Thankfully, the pace car is go-through, so it's not going to be much of a problem into the start. And we're not going green yet, and I don't know if someone did retire, but I see someone dropping below. And probably Inter Expo went to the pits. The 2 drivers that retired from the wreck were Tyson Broad and Charles Jackson. Very surprising that Broad was retired because he only got about a bit of a damage from Abby Sachs, but I think it was more than enough to get his car, busted. And we just got word that Jordan Ippolito was retiring with a header issue. Wow. He wasn't even involved in anywhere in the wreck, and unfortunately his header just blew up all of a sudden under caution, and well, he's out of the race. Tough break for him. So here's your top 5. John Radican, Chris Harley, Connor Breton, Ben Ward, and Martin Zicala. 10 laps to go when we hit the stripe, and they're going to be very quick. So who's going to be able to make the move in time for the lead? John Radican has not won a race since the Daytona 500. Can he get his second win of the season here at the junkyard? You're about to find out. Green flag is out again! And Connor Breton did not get the start he wanted. Yikes. So it's probably going to be a 2-car race at this point. And here comes Chris Harley. He's going for the lead. And Chris Harley did not lead the lap, but he's not going to have a caution, so he's going to get the lead away from him. Chris Harley has the lead. Oh, Ben Warden, he's just got a bit loose, and he saves it. Caution is out. Uh-oh. Race to the line. And Chris Harley's going to hold on. Caution is out. Harley had the lead to the line, so a caution is out. Uh-oh. Oh, boy! John Radican! And the 42 gets hit around as well. Oh, my goodness. John Radican gets hit by Jeremy McMurray. What were they thinking? Oh, my goodness. Wow. I don't believe it. The runner, the second place driver, gets hit under caution by a wrecked car. Oh my goodness, he's going to be mad at McMurray tonight. But first, here's the second caution. Here's what happened. McMurray got hit to Mason Wood. He clips him. Leah Walker got a piece. Wood spins around, and there's McMurray spinning. It was in the back, but thankfully no one else. But McMurray just stood there and was very slow on the start. We'll probably hope to get a good view from him in his big wreck. There's the field. And there it is. There's the hit. Here's the hit. He just stayed there. Look at Radican, and he couldn't avoid him. And he also gets a piece of Harley as well. And he pushes down Max Skinner. That's not right. Really, that is not right. Oh my goodness. That is incredible. And Radican was forced to the pits as well. He's going to have to forfeit second. Oh my goodness. Heartbreak for the 36. Wow. As the 34 hits Radican, ending his chance of victory. My goodness. Unbelievable. I have never seen, well, I've seen a lot of things like this. And there's Radican coming out, albeit a lap down. And now who's in second now? It is going to be the two of Ben Ward in second. And for some reason, Jeremy McMurray is in the middle. So that is either good. It's good news for Chris Harley. And if there's any. So McKinley is just, oh my goodness. It's just really rough on the edges. And oh my gosh. My goodness. And Ben Ward's second, but I'm not sure if he's going to make the comeback here in time because the lap car is just right behind Harley for some reason. Really, this is going to be one heck of a race finish, folks, so. Chris Harley is in good hands unless if he gets a bad start. Or Ben Ward gets another start and quickly passes the 36, 34, whatever happens next. Jeremy McMurray's a lap down. He should have been on the bottom, and instead he's stuck on the line. So that's going to be really tough for Ben Ward to make his comeback. So we'll see here. Your top five: Chris Harley, Ben Ward, Martin Zakala, Connor Breton, Max Skinner. 3 to go. Will anybody be able to have a chance against Chris Harley with the lap car behind him? We'll see. And the green flag is out, and Chris Harley got the start he wanted. And McMurray's going to help up the other drivers here below. And here comes Ben Ward for second. He's trying to get him out of the way. But he needs to be very quick in order to make his move. And here comes Martin Zakala for second. 2 to go at McKinley. And here comes Connor Breton for second. Uh-oh. Oh, and they spin Zakala gets clipped by Breton. And they both drop back. Uh-oh. They didn't wreck. They did not wreck. They saved it. White flag is out for 42 of Chris Harley. And he's not going to have any challenge against him. Coming off the final turn. And Chris Harley will take the checkered flag at the junkyard. On a very controversial finish. Congratulations to Chris Harley on getting his win at the junkyard. And he got help from Jeremy McMurray. Thanks to him. Oh, and Pichu is spinning in the pits. What the heck was that? Oh my gosh. Pichu was just tapped in the pits. Are you kidding me? Wow. We just saw some commotion here, folks. I apologize. But Chris Harley gets the win thanks to Jeremy McMurray. And Ben Ward might want to complain to the officials about their decision to put Jeremy McMurray behind him and have him lose the race. Yikes. Here's what happened between Breton and the 30 of Zakala. Breton gets into the bumper of Martin Zakala, and they go for a tap right here. Boom, and they try safe. Thankfully, they did not make a caution. They didn't wreck out, thankfully. They almost got into Pichu. They were able to stay close and on the bumper. So that's not bad. My goodness. Anyway, your top 10. Chris Harley, Ben Ward, Joseph Clark, Shane Ray, Max Skinner, Pichu, Matt McMurray, Connor Breton, Isaac Smith, Martin Zakala, the top 10. And you see the rest of the field here below. So very controversially, thanks to Jeremy McMurray, Chris Harley wins at the junkyard. Point standings again. From Indianapolis Motor Speedway, it is the Saved by the Bell NASCAR Dairy Queen Blizzard Brickyard 500. This is the Pokemon Cup Series Season 2 Brickyard 400. Or as it's called, Brickyard 500 as it's in the name. But hey, it's our Brickyard race, and yeah, it's going to be really exciting. It's promising to be exciting. Saved by the Bell NASCAR happens to be Austin Talley's new channel. If you haven't done so, subscribe to that channel, because that's Austin Talley, and he is back, and he is indeed back on YouTube. He's just on another new channel, and hopefully he will stick to that channel for a long time, hopefully. So go ahead, subscribe to Saved by the Bell NASCAR when you're done finishing this race. And well, we're glad to have Austin Talley back again, so we're glad to have that. So anyway, this is our Brickyard race. Last year's winner was Aaron Williams. We'll see if Aaron Williams can repeat here at the Brickyard, or will someone else become our new Brickyard 500 champion, or Brickyard 400 if you like to prefer. But anyway, here's the starting lineup. Starting on the pole today, it is the 1 of Jessica Lawrence. On the outside is the 39 of Haley Hamilton. It's an all-female front row. Starting third is the 78 of Chris Dollarton, and fourth is the 38 of Jordan Ippolito. Fifth is the 6 of William Duncan, and 6 is the 83 of Hayden Klein. Seventh is the 32 of Charles Jackson, and 8 is the 42 of Chris Harley. Our last winner at McKinley at the junkyard. Starting ninth is the 55 of Ray Yates, and rounding out the top 10, the 22 of Lewis Gordon. So here we go. Let's hear those famous words in motorsports.
So, the drivers, start your engines.
That's one of the weirdest commands you'll ever hear, ever. Cars are rolling off the track. Let's see if anyone's... Uh-oh, someone is stopping. I thought someone stopped there. I thought Chris Harley was stopping. And Chris Harley, yeah, he is back up, so I thought that was a little scare there, but it's averted easily. Jessica Lawrence is going to lead the field for 21 laps of Brickyard racing, old-fashioned NASCAR style. Who will be kissing the bricks in this year's Brickyard 500 for the Pokemon Cup Series? We're about to find out. As pace cars about to leave the track, and this track is a lot of wrecks and a lot of wild finishes, so this promises to be another one of those. I've added 21 just in case if every lap is like a caution, we'll have one extra lap to go, just to be safe. So here we go, 21 laps begins here right now, and the green is out and underway at the Brickyard. Oh boy, someone in the back did not get a good start. Here comes the first turn, which is a deadly turn. It could be deadly if he hits the wall, and Lawrence hits the wall. Oh, and Jeremy McMurray's around. Jeremy McMurray is around. Caution is out. And here comes the next turn. That's another deadly turn, if not taken careful. Here comes the turn. Oh, and they get into 6, and they all made it out cleanly. And gonna lead the first lap, it is gonna be Jessica Lawrence leading the first lap after all this calamity. And a battle for second. Who's gonna be second? It is gonna be William Duncan. What a wreck. What a way to start off the race. Right. Oh boy! Something went wrong with Kyle Sanoski there. Uh-oh. We better check that out first. So here's what happened with Kyle Sanoski. As you see here, Martin Zakala got into the, wait, no, it all started here. And Max Skinner somehow spun by himself into the wall. Oh, Sanoski got hit by Mike Wallace. And oh, wow, he gets clipped into the pits. Connor Breton is involved. There's Barney Ward, Luke Walker, Pichu, Matt McMurray. They all spin. Yikes. That must have been a big wreck. And there's Tyson Broad and Mike Wallace. They all wrecked as well. Let's see that wreck. Let's see what happened there. Here's what happened here. Lewis Gordon clips into Mike Wallace into the wall, one of the deadliest walls in the track. Oh, Aaron Williams made it through. Wow, how did he make through? I have no idea. Max Skinner gets spun. The others get held up behind them. And the 98 gets, yeah, it gets clipped as well. And a lot of others get involved. Yikes. Let's go back to the one Jeremy McMurray's wreck. Hold on, I'm having trouble trying to get him back by. Let's see what happened to him. Because he spun out on the first turn. Here it is. Jeremy Murray just was the latest victim of the little concrete wall there. Spins out and goes for a wild ride. Aaron Mason gets into him and Tyson Broad gets into him as well. And he was holding up the other drivers there. They all quickly moved to the next line. And you might see another wreck coming up, I'm not sure. Oh, there's Ben Ward. Ben Ward got hit by him. Ben Ward couldn't avoid that one. And he got clipped. And oh, and there's John Radican getting clipped as well by McMurray. What is up with that? Wow. And they all spin. Yeah. So what a turn of events here in the first caution. And the leader to the caution is Jessica Lawrence. And what's this? She's making a pit stop. She is making a pit stop because probably the damage was like too much for her car to handle. And she's making a pit stop. Therefore, she's giving up the lead. I set it up to no pit stops. And, well, I guess the damage must have pretty much forced her to pit. Tough break for Lawrence and the other drivers who was pitting as well. Wow. Unusual turn of events here. There's Max Skinner blew up. And the leader is going to be Charles Jackson. He stayed out. Charles Jackson stayed out. So he's going to be the leader into the caution. He's looking for his first one of the season here in the 32. Well, his teammate Jack Richards has won a few races in the Pokemon Cup Series, and I think he has also won once in Season 1. He's looking to get his first here. So, yikes. Guess the damage was too much for the cars to handle. They'll have to pit. When this is all said and done, they are not going to be a lot left. And we're going to probably hit green after this, so yeah. And the ones that retired from the race were Max Skinner, Jacob Lawler, Luke Walker, Jeremy McMurray, Mike Wallace, Aaron Mason, Tyson Broad, Kyle Sanoski, and Connor Breton. Yikes. It's a rough season for Breton so far, and he's not been getting the results he needed, and this is going to probably be even worse. Anyway, your top 5 is Charles Jackson, Haley Hamilton, Jordan Ippolito, Hayden Klein, Joseph Clark. That's your top 5. And now we're about to go green here at the Brickyard. Here we go, folks. Charles Jackson's going to lead the field after pits by Lawrence and the 6. Green is out again at the Brickyard at Indy. And he got a good start. Here comes the first turn. They better be careful with that turn. Better be careful with that first turn. Here we go. Here comes the turn. Oh, Haley Hamilton gets down below, and whoa, she saves it. But Jackson has more room. Jackson has more room. Here comes the second turn, though. Here it comes, the second turn. Jackson gets a piece of it, and he moves out fine. Is there a caution out coming? We don't. Yeah, there is a caution out. Caution is out again. Caution is out again, and Jackson's going to lead to the line. We'll see if he doesn't pit here at this after this. Don't know what I just said, but we'll see if he doesn't pit. Oh, and it's Jessica Lawrence. Her day got worse, unfortunately. Her day just couldn't get any better, unfortunately. And there's Aaron Williams, our last winner. Our last year's Brickyard winner, and it's not going to be repeating. Here's the wrecks here for the second caution. Aaron Williams gets clipped by Joseph Clark. And there's Martin Zakala clipping into him as well. Boom, he gets a big hit. And then he comes back up and, well, Jessica Lawrence. And there's Pichu getting a piece of it. Pichu was just not at the right time. And there's Lawrence getting a piece. And there's Seth Cole, Leah Walker. Wow, Jason Posada. My goodness. A lot more than it should be. John Radican, Chris Harley, Matt McMurray, Lewis Gordon. Oh my gosh. And did Pichu just flip? I don't know. I think Pichu just flipped. Oh, he did flip. Here's another view from Pichu. Oh, Jake Berg was also involved. And there Ben Ward slams into him and Pichu goes for a wild ride. Wow. That's going to be one for the, well, highlight reel. But Pichu's flipped over. And Jessica Lawrence's day went from bad to worse. First she had a pit, and now she gets involved in another wreck to retire. It's just not been a great day for the one at all. That's very tough. And now Jackson's going to lead to the line. We'll see if he pits. And he does not pit. He does not pit, so he's going to keep the lead, I think. Jackson does not pit. And now a lot more drivers retired. And we just got word that Chris Harley and Chris Dollarton have both retired from the race. Chris Harley had an issue with the fuel pump for some reason. Don't know how that happened, but, well, it did happen. The ones that retired from this race were, from that wreck, were Chris Dollarton, Chris Harley, Leah Walker, Matt McMurray, William Duncan, Seth Cole, Jessica Lawrence, Aaron Williams, Pichu, Shane Ray, Abby Sachs, John Radican, Ben Ward, and Jacob Lawler, all retired from that wreck. So only 20 drivers remain, folks. We'll see how much it remains, but we're going to have 10 laps to go when we hit the stripe, which means, oh boy, is this going to be an intense race. We're going to have 10 laps to go when we hit the stripe. It's going to be wild, folks. 20 drivers are left. Who's going to be the Brickyard 500 winner? Your top 5 is Charles Jackson, Jordan Ippolito, Haley Hamilton, Joseph Clark, Hayden Klein. Will Charles Jackson be able to hold on to the win here at the Brickyard? 10 to go when we hit the stripe. Green is out again here at the Brickyard with 10 to go. And I don't think we're gonna have that one lap extra because of the wrecks we had. Probably made a mistake, but oh well. Here comes the 31 of Jordan Ippolito. He wants to make his move quick. Here comes the wall. And they somehow make there without little damage. And Jordan Ippolito's going to get the lead. He's trying to make his move before the next caution hits. He wants to be safe. And here comes the second wall. Oh, and Charles Jackson gets it. Joseph Clark is spinning. Joseph Clark is spinning. Caution is out. Oh, and the 17 and the 88 get hit. There's the 21 getting it as well. 43 gets hit as well. 29. Wow. Leader to the caution, it's going to be Haley Hamilton. Oh my goodness, she passed the 31 on the final turn. Unbelievable. Wow. What a turn of events here, folks. Clark was in the top 5 and then this had to happen. Here's the wreck in slow motion. Charles Jackson just nudges the 24 and the 24 goes for a spin. Hayden Klein just barely made it. Monica Carroll couldn't avoid it. Monica Carroll gets a piece. And more continues as the 17 is hit, the 88 is hit, the 21 is hit. Rhett Yates is around as well. Barney Ward. The 21 is hit. Everyone is hit. Except for the 43. I don't know what happened to him there. We'll go back to there and see what happened to the 43. That's Mason Wood. Oh, Mason Wood spun out on his own. Mason Wood might have... Yeah, he did spin out on his own. His tail was just at the barrier, and, well, he spun out of that. Rhett Yates got a little piece of it as well, and that explains how he got into the up higher and got into the wrecks. And there he is. 43 gets spun out, and that's not really a good thing for him, unfortunately. And look at this pass down the final turn. My goodness. Here's what happened in the final turn on the pass. I didn't see this until now. The 31 gets clipped in the wall, and that allows 39 to make time to make the move on to the 31 for the lead on the final turn. Let's see how close it was. And look how close it was. Hold on a sec. This is the close margin. Wow. That would be so intense. There's Haley Hamilton making the move. The question is, though, will she pit? And it looks like she will not pit. She will not pit, and she will make it out to this race. So she keeps the lead. The ones that retired from that wreck were John Acosta, Joseph Clark, Ryan Acosta, and Jason Posada. Only 16 drivers are left, but we have one more period of green to go. So it's not going to be too long until they wreck. Not going to be too long until this race is over. Going green next time by with 6 laps to go. So we might have that one extra lap after all if there is a caution-free period in this moment. Here we go. The pace car is out, and here's your top 5. Haley Hamilton, Jordan Ippolito, Charles Jackson, Hayden Klein, and Austin Talley, the host driver. He has come all the way back to 5th. Oh boy, this is going to be a good finish if he can hold on to the bricks for a little longer. Green is out again at the green is out again at the Brickyard, and Haley Hamilton is the leader. And Abby Sachs, and Austin Towles going for 4th. Here it comes, the 31, trying to get revenge on the 39. And they all made it through the wall. Well, some of them. We don't know about the rest in the back. Here comes the 31 for the lead. He's trying to get the lead back from the 39. Here comes the next turn. Oh boy, oh, and the 31 spins around, and the 31 is around. What heartbreak for the 31. Unbelievable. He wasn't second, and unfortunately he spun out at the wrong time. Wow. Unbelievable. He spun out at the wrong time. Can you believe it? And the caution is out. And the leader is a 39 with 5 laps to go. Would we have another period of green? And that's the question. And will the 39 be able to... Will she pit? Oh man, that's got to be heartbreaking for Jordan Ippolito. He just was in second and he spun out. Here's what happened to Jordan Ippolito in the 39. He was trying to get a move on for the lead. Then at the wall, Haley Hamilton, tips him and he spins out. Wow, he's left in the dust. Tough break for the 31, and oh man, this race might be over, folks. This race might be over. Tough break for the 31. He was looking forward to the win. And Haley Hamilton's going to lead the field to the caution. Will she pit? That is the question. The ultimate question is, will she pit? And the answer is, she will not pit. She will not pit under the caution, so it might be a win, or we'll see. We'll see if we're going to go back under green at this period. And we are going to go green. We're going to have a one-lap shootout to decide the winner of the Brickyard 500. Oh boy, it's going to be an intense final lap. Everything counts here on this last lap, so one lap shootout to decide our winner. We're going to have only one lap to go when we hit the stripe. Your top 5, any one of these could win. Haley Hamilton, Charles Jackson, Riley Ogle, Charles Sanford, and Martin Zicala, the top 5. One lap to decide the Brickyard 500 winner. Who will kiss the bricks tonight? It's gonna be a huge, huge finish, folks, with one lap. Anything could be done in a single lap. Green is out again. One lap to go, and the white flag is out. Haley Hamilton still holding on. Charles Jackson trying to make a move. Here comes the first turn. It is going to be deadly. Here's the first turn. And no one hits the wall, but Jackson's going for the lead. Will he have enough time? And I don't think he will, but unless if he gets hit by the second wall, we'll see. Here comes the last wall. This is the most important wall. Hamilton at 38 is spinning around, and that's it for Jackson. His chances are over. Coming off the final turn, and Haley Hamilton is going to hold off a lot of the drivers and will be kissing the bricks tonight. She wins the Brickyard 500. What a wild finish, folks. Haley Hamilton holds on. And Charles Sanford gets second. Wow. Oh my goodness, what heartbreak for Charles Jackson. He gets involved with Raleigh Ogle on the last turn. What a race. Here's what happened to that wreck anyway. Charles Jackson was getting passed by second by the 38. The wall clips him, and boom, he spins and goes for a wild ride. Sanford gets a little hit but survives to second. Oh my goodness. Heartbreak there. Jackson was out, couldn't go out of the way. Oh my goodness, Zach Golbeck and Barney Ward spun out. And there's Barney Ward. There's Monica Carroll spinning. Ward is going for a wild ride. Wow. Let's see what happened there. Must have hit the wall there. Yeah, he must have. He did hit the wall by himself right there. He didn't see that concrete, and he had to pay the price. The 5 gets spun and hit as well. Oh my goodness. What a wild finish though, folks. But 29, 7 gets hit. 43 is hit. My goodness. Wow. And there's Jessica, and there's Haley Hamilton taking the checkered flag at Indy. She's your Brickyard 500 champion. Congratulations to Haley Hamilton on the victory. Your top 10, Haley Hamilton, Charles Sanford, Martin Zicala, Hayden Klein, Austin Talley, Interexpo, Charles Jackson, Isaac Smith, Lewis Gordon, and Jordan Ippolito, the top 10. The other ones that survived were Mason Wood, Riley Ogle, Ray Yates, Zach Golbeck on the lead lap. Barty Ward and Monica Carroll were on the one lap down because of those wrecks. The rest of the field got wrecked out. Look at that. Congratulations to Haley Hamilton on winning the Brickyard 500. Hi from Las Vegas Motor Speedway. It is the Cheetos 500 presented by Aaron Mason on YouTube, aka Double Shoddy Products. I think that's what his YouTube name is. So, yeah. So here we are here at Under the Lights at Las Vegas. We have 11 races to go, and after this will be 10 races to go in the Pokemon Cup Series regular season before we hit the playoffs. So every move counts for these drivers, and they are running out of time to get their spot into the playoffs. We will see. Well, everyone's going to be in the playoffs, but the winners will be getting a bye in the first round, and they'll be advancing to the second round automatically. So yeah. So anyway, here we go. Here's the starting lineup. Sorry about that, excuse me. Starting on the pole today, it is a 38 of Riley Ogle. I guess it's probably compensation for Luke Walker wrecking him out of a pole in practice of the Daytona 500 in the PWRL Mike and Ike Cup Series on Indiana SCRA channel. Well, that's probably any compensation. He's on the pole here for Las Vegas today, so we'll see about that. Anyway, on the outside is the 88 of John Acosta. Starting third is the 5 of Monica Carroll, and fourth, it's the 7 of Zach Golbeck. Fifth is the 22 of Lewis Gordon, and 6th is the 42 of Christopher Harley. Starting 7th is the 93 of Luke Walker, and 8th is the 29 of Barney Ward. 9th is the 33 of Matt McMurray, and rounding out the top 10, the 78 of Chris Dollarton. And now, without further ado, let's hear those famous words in motorsports.
Drivers, start your engines.
Cars are rolling off the track. Here we go. See if anyone is having any problems. No, I think everyone's clean. And everyone must have been clean, yeah. So, here's Riley Ogle going to be leading the field for 20 laps of Sin City Under the Lights racing. Don't think we've ever been to Las Vegas Pokemon Cup Series, but with the races I've seen having been very close at Vegas, we decided to add this to the schedule. We probably will add this next season's schedule if we can. We'll see. Anyway, here we go, folks. Green's coming out. And the green flag is out. We're underway at Las Vegas. And Monica Carroll really got a good start. She really wants to get this lead quick. Oh boy, they're very close to each other. And they got it, Monica Carroll. She comes for the lead. And Monica Carroll gets the lead. Oh no, she's not 3 wide. Lewis Gordon is going to get the lead. Oh boy, they're 3 wide for the lead. Luke Walker is also there. Caution is out. Who's going to get to the lead? I think it's going to be Lewis Gordon. It will be Lewis Gordon. Caution is out. And who is it for? I think it's for Jeremy McMurray. Yikes. That's not good. And Haley Hamilton as well, I think. So here's what happened to the first caution. The 39, 34, and the 43 were all racing 3 wide. There was 4 wide back there, by the way. 39 gets slammed. He goes for a ride. And there's others held up. Jessica Lawrence. The others get held up. William Duncan spins. Plus Jason Posada, Max Skinner, Shane Ray, Aaron Williams gets all held up in that wreck. It was not much of a big wreck, but some cars were involved, and Haley Hamilton went for a ride there. Whoa, we had another wreck! We had ourselves another wreck, and it involved Charles Jackson. What happened to him? I don't know what happened to him, but look at this. Pichu was trying to get into the bottom, and he just, for some reason, he did it too hard. And Charles Jackson goes for a spin. And here he comes coming up to the corner, and look, he's going to hit Charles Sanford from the back. And then, well, it continues with, boom, Kyle Sinoski gets into a hard hit on him in the 32. And he also gets involved as well. So there were 2 wrecks in this after all. Wow, look at Peach and Pichu. Look at that. Lawrence just made the move for Pichu against him in the final corner. Wow. Wouldn't that be awesome if that was a final lap pass, but we're far from over, folks. Wow, what a wreck fest that's going on so far. And this is probably why we keep racing at Vegas. You never know, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. The ones that retired from those wrecks were Charles Jackson and Kyle Sinoski. And that's pretty much it. McMurray survives, and he's still actually on the lead lap at 40th. But, well, his damage car is going to slow him down. It's going to slow him down for the rest of the race. So, oh boy. It's going to be interesting. So the pace car lights are out. We're going to go back to green in just a few moments here. And we're going to go back to green at this point right here. So here we go, your top 5. Lewis Gordon, Luke Walker, Monica Carroll, Chris Harley, and John Acosta. Still a lot of racing to go, so anyone can make their moves. And the green is out again here at Las Vegas, and Luke Walker is getting a good start. Luke Walker, and here he goes for the lead. He really wants it badly. And Luke Walker is going to get the lead. He has not won in the season so far. And his only victory in the Pokemon Cup Series came in the season finale at Zen Joltis. And they're still fighting for the lead here. Chris Harley's trying to get a move. Uh-oh, he's going to make it 3 wide. Here comes Chris Harley making 3 wide for the lead. And is Luke Walker going to be leading the line? He will do so. Caution isn't out though, so the green continues. Chris Harley will make his move for the lead. And there's Harley getting the lead away from Luke Walker. 3 wide for third. And look at this. Riley Ogle, John Acosta, they're trying to fight for third. And now Lewis Gordon's going for second. Here comes Lewis Gordon going for second. Gordon has not won yet in this season after getting, I think, 3 victories last season. Now he's in second, but Riley Ogle's coming up quick. Monica Carroll as well. Caution is out. Caution is out. And it's for probably Ryan Acosta and Pichu as well. We'll get to Pichu in a moment, but first, here's what happened in the second caution. It actually starts in the front. So I'm trying to get to the front. Oh no, it's back. I'm sorry. And let's see what happened in the back. Let's see what happened in the front. Rhett Yates gets into... Oh no, that doesn't start there. Starts with Zach Golbeck. And there's the 4... Oh no, here's what happened. The 7 gets hit by the 14. And he goes for a spin. That's Zach Golbeck. Oh, the 31 Ippolito gets a hit. And look at the 17 just flipping around. And the 77 as well. Another fake wreck happened. And Rhett Yates also goes for a wild ride. Pichu spins out as well. Oh, and there's Charles Sanford. And Rhett Yates continues to roll. And there's Shane Ray involved. And Rhett Yates is upside down. Wow, what a wreck, folks. And that's one huge wreck. Let's go on board with Ryan Acosta. Let's go on board with Ryan Acosta, see what he sees. And that was one heck of a wreck. Let's on board with Rhett Yates. Wow, his wreck was so bad that we lost his camera. Wow, what a huge wreck into the start-finish line, folks. And let's just see if I was curious how Pichu got into this mess. I was curious. And there he is in the smoke. There's Austin Talley, tries slowing down, and then he gets clipped by Rhett Yates, and he actually caused him to flip a little bit. And then there's Sanford getting him a hard hit, and then he flips over. Wow. One ugly wreck, folks. That was an ugly, ugly wreck. And here's it from one more time. Here's the wreck one more time from another view. In real time. That is one heck of a flip here, and Rhett Yates thankfully is alright. So, there we go. There's your wreck, folks. That's one huge wreck. Caution's out. There's not going to be a lot of laps left after this, folks. Chris Harley still has the lead. He won 2 races ago at McKinley. He's looking to get his second win in 3 races. And the drivers that retired from the wreck were Tyson Broad, Chris Dollarton, Jeremy McMurray, Jordan Ippolito, John Radican, Ryan Acosta, Zach Golbeck, Mason Wood, Rhett Yates, Pichu, Jessica Lawrence, William Duncan, Charles Sanford, Jason Posada, Mike Wallace, NK, and Shane Ray. Wow. Ton of people wrecked, but 24 drivers are left. We're going to have 9 laps to go when we hit the stripe. Who knows how long the next green flag period will be. We'll see. Top 5, Chris Harley, Lewis Gordon, Luke Walker, Riley Ogle, John Acosta. His brother Ryan wrecked out, so John's trying to win for his brother. We'll see what happens here at Vegas. Green is out again at Las Vegas. And Lewis Gordon gets the lead, and Lewis Gordon already has the lead. Lewis Gordon is going to go for the lead. And he's got it, I think. Unless if he holds on. Let's see. And he'll get the lead. Oh, look at this. They're contact. Oh, and I think they wrecked. Luke Walker's in the grass, and he must have saved it. And he saved it. And surprisingly, he's still going for the second spot. He saved it. Unbelievable. Oh, I don't think John... Oh, whoa. Wow, John, another scare there. John Acosta was into Barney Ward. And another scare. Wow. Good news for Lewis Gordon. He can pull away a little easier. Uh-oh, Chris Harley gets into John Acosta. They're close. Oh, boy. Oh, my gosh. This is congested. And wow. My goodness, it's congested out here, folks. 7 to go, and they're racing hard. Uh-oh, Luke Walker gets it. Oh, and there's a wreck! We knew there was going to be a wreck back there. Caution is out. There'll be 6 to go when they hit the stripe. 6 laps to go when he hits the stripe. Gordon has the lead in a battle for second. Monica Carroll gets tapped by Leia Walker, but she still gets second. Wow, that's wacky racing, folks. Wacky. And that was the wreck back there. Riley Ogle went from pole to a wreck. Tough break for him. So here's what happened on that wreck. And look at this. Acosta, no, I think Ogle was 3, they were 3 wide back there behind the 38. And then the 33 of Matt McMurray clips into 38. Chris Harley, who led the most today, he also gets clipped as well. Thankfully, it wasn't even a bigger wreck, but wow, could have been worse. Seth Cole passing by, and that was a wreck in the top 5. Only 3 were involved, and there was another wreck in the back. There was another wreck. Let's see what happened to that wreck. Here's what happened to the second wreck. The 11 of Abby Sachs gets into the 51 of Jacob Lawler, then gets clipped by Isaac Smith in the 16. They all spin. There's the 14 Aaron Mason spinning as well. Wow, another wreck involved. Almost didn't see that. Is there any other wrecks I should know of? No. And Lewis Gordon leads the field. He's looking to get his first win of the season. He was runner-up last year in the Pokemon Cup Series Season 1. Oh God! And the caution happened with about 6 or 5 laps to go, so we are going to have at least 1 or 2 green flag laps at the end of this. So there will be some laps to end it. The caution at this point will end the race at this point. I'm sorry I just said that twice, but the ones that retired were Aaron Mason, Tyson Broad, Chris Dollarton, Jeremy McMurray, Jordan Ippolito, John Radican, Ryan Acosta, and Zach Goldbeck, and Mason Wood. So yeah, I think those are the ones retired. Pace car lights are out. There's going to be 2 laps to go when we hit the stripe. 2 laps to go. And it's going to be huge. Top 5, Lewis Gordon, Monica Carroll, Leah Walker, Luke Walker, Joseph Clark. Rare to see the Walkers 1-2 in the top 5 together, but we'll see if any of them can make their moves. Green flag is out, and Lewis Gordon got the start he wanted. 2 laps to go at Las Vegas. And there's Walker's finish battling for 3rd. And possibly for 2nd. Lewis Gordon is pulling away as Leah Walker is trying to come back and get her first Pokemon Cup Series victory. Might not happen because Lewis Gordon's really far. And Lewis Gordon is going to see the white flag. 1 lap to go for Lewis Gordon. Here he comes, and there he is. White flag is out. Uh-oh, Leia's in 2nd. Can Leia make her comeback? And she's not going to be able to. The caution is out and the race is over. She is not going to be able to make the comeback. And Lewis Gordon has his first win of the season at Las Vegas. Wow. What a race, folks. And there it comes to the flag. And we had a caution, and that's going to probably end the race. So that ends the race here. And they're mixed up. But hey, well, here it comes. So, coming up the final turn, and Lewis Gordon, under caution, will get his first win of the season at Las Vegas, under the lights. And what a finish. Congratulations to Lewis Gordon on getting his first win of the season. Matt McMurray, well, he almost won it, but he just couldn't. No, Matt McMurray, he has not won this so far, but Lewis Gordon has now, so congrats to Lewis Gordon on the win. And what was the caution for? I think it was for Aaron Williams. No, it was probably not for Aaron Williams. Who was it for then? Was it for Connor Breton? I'm not sure. I think it was actually debris that actually got Lewis. No, caution was out when it came in, so. Oh, it was Max Skinner. It was Max Skinner who caused the wreck. Oh, and there's Connor. Oh, they did wreck after all, so there was a wreck in the back. So here's the wreck that ended the race. Connor Breton and 4 wide. They gets clipped by Barney Ward, and the Wards clipped them. Aaron Williams was also hit as well. Boom, he got a hit as well. And there's Max Skinner getting a piece of it as well. Skinner spins in the line, and wow. That was the wreck that ended. We had a ton of wrecks in this race, but that was the one that ended the race. And Leia Walker was so close to getting her first Pokemon Cup Series win, but that caution came at the wrong time for her. So she's going to have to wait on it for a while. But Lewis Gordon is going to victory lane at Las Vegas and takes the win under the lights. Top 10, Lewis Gordon, Leia Walker, Monica Carroll, Joseph Clark, Hayden Klein, Luke Walker, John Acosta, Barney Ward, Martin Zakala, Ben Ward, the top 10. And the rest of the field, they all wrecked, except for the ones between 15 and 23rd. So, yeah. Congratulations to Lewis Gordon on winning in Vegas. Hey guys, Account Second here, and this is a very important update regarding our next race. Now, originally we were going to have it at Arctic Circle, but unfortunately, when a caution came out at that track, the pace car would be stuck on pit road and never got out, and the cars were they would just continue right on the track, and they would never get under green, and it would get all screwed up, big time. So instead, we are racing at Hogweheim at Calgary Speed Park from Calgary, Canada. I just downloaded this track, and I heard it had some intense and fast racing despite being a short track. Heard it had some great racing there, so why not try it and give it a try? So, we're racing at Hogweheim at Calgary Speed Park in Calgary, Canada for our next race. So, the name will be retained, and I do apologize for the change of plans. So, hope you enjoy our race at Hogweheim, and enjoy. Live from Hogweheim at Calgary Speed Park, it is the Eli Productions 49 TGI Fridays $4.99. Now originally we were scheduled to race at Arctic Circle, but when the caution came out there, the pace car was stuck on pit road, it wouldn't come out, and the green never got out, and the cars were just screwed up on the track. So instead we're racing at this speed park at the road course at Calgary. I heard it had some great racing there. I just downloaded it this last week, so I hope to try it out, and hopefully we'll have some good racing there so we can return back for next season if possible. So anyway, this is probably going to be one of the, this race has already made history right off the bat from the first row, and here's why. The Ward brothers are on the front row. On the pole, it is Barney. On the outside, it is brother Ben. I think this is probably a very rare occurrence. It has brothers on the front row, so it should be interesting to see if they can duke it out here on the track. It's Barney and Ben Ward sharing the front row. How coincidental is that? On the outside, it is the three of Shane Ray. And in third, And starting fourth is Mike Wallace, fifth Ray Yates, sixth Connor Breen, 7 Luke Walker, 8 Max Skinner, 9 Leia Walker, and 10 Mason Wood. Your top 10. And now let's hear those famous words in motorsports.
Driver, start your engines!
Cars are rolling off the track, and no problems are set here. Hopefully, this track I think is known for very fast speeds. I've seen videos of this with fast speeds in this track, so might just see some here tonight. Barney Ward, the brothers Ward are going to lead the field for 18 laps of fast Canadian Calgary Speed Park racing action at Hogweheim. What? That was the best I could come up with. Uh-oh, some cars are separate. Will they be able to catch up? Hopefully we won't have the pace car problem that was in Arctic Circle in this track, so we can continue racing. So here we go, folks. Look at the wide turns. You could probably make 3 to 4 wide here if possible. You could try to make passes here. We'll see if it's possible to pass in this turn, because this might be a big turn here. Here we go, 18-lap shootout, folks, and it's going to be really, really wild, folks, hopefully. It's going to take a very long time to get to the green here. Pace car's still trying to find the pits. And I think it just found the pits, maybe, in the final turn. Again, I've seen vids from this track, and they have had fast, intense racing. I think they've had racing for like 200 miles per hour. There's the pit road, and he's going to go in, and now the race is going to begin. Oh boy, can't wait to see what racing lies here. Here we go. The brothers Ward to the green. Green flag is out, and we're underway to Hagawaban at Calgary Speed Park. And here comes Ben Ward. Oh, and a tap by 2. Wow, 29 almost tapped the 2. And Mike Wallace is going to get second. Or is he? Ben Ward, Barney Ward still fighting. And here he comes for the lead. Here comes Mike Wallace for the lead. That's very rare to see a race for the lead here at this track, at a road course. On second thought, maybe not. And these are already cars coming off the corners way too hard. They better think quick. Mike Wallace still in the back. He's trying to make his move for the lead. As long as he doesn't screw up. And Ben Ward is actually pulling away. Battle here. Max Skinner has moved up to the 4th spot after that pass. 5th spot after that pass. Mason Wood looking to get to Ray Yates. Oh, they almost tapped. They almost tapped. Ray Yates is off. Wow. Wow. Will there be any cars coming off to break it too hard and doing well? Yeah, we'll see. It's all Ben Ward here as he's going to lead the first lap here at Calgary Speed Park. I don't know how to pronounce the name anymore. Darn it. And that's the first lap. No one slipped up. Battle for position between Hayden Klein and Jessica Lawrence. Oh, and Lawrence gets it. Jessica Lawrence gets it. They ran 125 on a road course. That's pretty fast. Uh-oh, they're together. No. No, they're not. Here comes John Radigan for the lead. One is in the dirt. Well, he saved it, though. Oh boy, is this going to be a win? Oh my goodness. Another pass here between Jason Posada and Hayden Klein. And I don't know who's going to win that battle. I think it's going to be either... It's side by side right now at this turn. We should have a decider here. And they're slow, but whoa! I thought I saw someone out in the grass. Still all Ben Ward from here, and Max Skinner still 5th. Oh, the 14 got too high. And so did the 21. And the 9 got too high. And the 32 did too. Oh, what happened to the 6? Something went wrong with William Duncan. Something went wrong with William Duncan. And no caution was out? Wow. Something went wrong with William Duncan and a caution did not come out. Let's see what happened. It was in the first lap. Probably in the first lap. Trying to find out what it is. Oh, he might have gotten a bad start from here and they all bunched up too much. And boom, he just had nowhere to go. I guess that was probably why. Here's a better view from the roof. Oh, he bumped Martin Zakala in, and oh my goodness, he must have bumped, yeah, he did bump Martin Zakala in. And, well, yeah. It's still all Ben Ward leading this race. He has been leading since the first lap. And here comes Jake Burke for second. And Jake Burke is going to get second away from Mike Wallace. Will he be able to catch up to Ben Ward? Max Skinner is going to get fourth away from Connor Breton. And he's going to get fourth away. And I really don't have a lot of things to race here, so... Battle here, maybe. No, not quite. Now they're all lining up. 38 got some damage as well. Caution is out, and the caution is out. Caution is out, and I think it's for Inter Expo. Let's see what happened. This is Inter Expo. I think he might have taken a turn too hard, and I think he did. He was trying to get a pass on to Jessica Lawrence or 42 Chris Harley, and then Jessica Lawrence got hooked by the 47, and the 47 spins and hits the wall. Boom, a hard hit. Really hard hit there, and thankfully no one else gets damaged. He was just spinning all alone. And no other drivers wrecked. William Duncan's back there. And Ben Ward's going to have some competition in the back, because the caution is now out. And I never thought we'd have a caution on a road course like this. Thank goodness. And guess what? The pace car is on the track, unlike an Arctic Circle, so the race is going to go on as planned. Unlike an Arctic Circle where it ruined it. The pace car almost ruined the race. Inter Expo might have retired from that race. No, he's a lap down. No, he retired from the race. He did retire from the race. And the others had to go for pits. See them dropping, losing positions? The others had to go for pits. And the second placer, I think it was Jake Berg, he had to go for a pit stop. So, well, he's going to give up second to Shane Ray. This is probably just his 10th start in the Pokemon Cup Series for Shane Ray, and he would love to get more than a victory. Nothing more than a victory. Here we go, we're going to get back under racing here. Top 5, Ben Ward, Shane Ray, Mike Wallace, Connor Breton, Chris Dollarton. And the only one retired was Inter Expo. Oh yeah, William Duncan in the pit, so he will not be a factor in this race. Here we go. Green is out again at Calgary. And Ben Ward got a good start. He got the start he wanted. And Jake Berg had to back up a bit. That's going to pull Ben Ward away. Ben Ward is now pulling away like he has been in this track. Here comes his brother Barney to get back the position. He's trying to battle against Ben again. And he's still... Oh, 3 wide there back there. They better be careful. Luke Walker, Haley Hamilton, Seth Cole. And they clear him. And now 29 still fighting against the 77 for the position 7th. Must have been for 7th. And now the 78 passes the 18 for the 4th spot. Or it does he. Connor Breton is still fighting back. And here comes the 39, Haley Hamilton, our Brickyard 500 winner, trying to get past the 33. And she does. She passes the 33 to the top 10. No, not really. No, not the top 10. Here's Ben Ward leading another lap here, as Jake Berg is still behind him in 2nd. Connor Breton has moved up to 3rd. Just 12 laps to go, a dozen laps left here at this Hagawaban. And, well, it's not been the fun race I was expecting. And a lot of others pits, and the caution is out once again. Caution is out again, and I think it's for the wreck back there. Pichu is in the pits as well, so I don't know what's going on. Kinda don't know what's happening, so I think Pichu was planning that pit stop. Hold on, I was trying to find the caution. Might have been for Austin Talley because he's slow on the pace. No, he was slow because he just came out of the pits, so it might have been debris from the bumped cars. Might have been debris from the bumped cars, I think. And I guess it was debris. Yeah, I guess it was debris. Wait. Where did the caution hit? The caution hit over there, so it's something. Must have been debris, I think. I guess it was... Wait, no. Wait, did I... Oh my goodness, I think... Yeah, I know the caution. Mike Wallace got into the wall. He was in this... He was actually in the 5th spot. Well, no, he was in the 4th spot. And then he got... Well, he got into a corner too hard, and he hits the wall and is left stranded there. So that was the caution. He couldn't get back up to speed on that turn. Wow, tough break for Mike Wallace. He spun, and, well, that cost him a top 5 finish. So, wow, that was a big caution for them. Yikes. And it's going to be, the leader is Ben Ward as always, but the question is, will they make another pit stop? With the others having to go to pit road, will he make a pit stop at this lap? And will he give up his lead? And will he make it on fuel? And here comes Ben Ward, and he is going to choose to pit along with the other drivers in the line. And he chooses to pit. So who's going to be the leader to the line? It's going to be Leia Walker, and Pichu is in second. Wait, I thought Pichu was in the pits earlier, wasn't he? So I don't know how they were able to get the lead. I did not expect this, okay? I really did not expect this, honestly. Pichu was in the pits earlier. He already pitted, and I don't know how he ended up in the lead again. So, no, Leia Walker's the leader. But the question is, will the damage be done already? Or will they make it through somehow? I'm not sure how Leia Walker got through this because she pitted earlier. I guess it was pit strategy. I guess she pitted early to get to the top line of the top line, I guess, so I guess her pit strategy actually worked. I don't know what's going on, but her pit strategy might have just worked. Here's your top 5. Leia Walker, Pichu, William Duncan is a lap down, John Radican, Ben Ward, and Shane Ray. Pit stop cycled, it would have been Ben Ward as the leader, but I wonder how the lap cars will play a factor in this race. They're already bunched up as they are already, so we'll see about this. We'll see. Green is out again here at Calgary Speed Park. And Ben Ward and John Radican really want to make their moves quick. Ben Ward is trying to take the risky 3 wide turn. Oh, and the 6 just been bumped. And Ben Ward dropped back. Shane Ray is now in control. Shane Ray is now in control in the 3rd spot. John Radican is now 4th. They have to avoid William Duncan in order to have a shot at Pichu and Leia Walker. who pitted early somehow, and somehow was able to get the lead. Again, I was not expecting this, to tell you the truth. I am telling the truth. Leah Walker still leads to the field, and it's going to take a miracle for Shane Ray to make a comeback with 9 laps to go. And no caution is out again. No caution so far, so Leia has it clean so far, and I honestly don't know how they got to the top 2. I'm not making this up. Really. They just pitted earlier under green, and then the other leaders pit, and Leia ended up as the leader. So I'm still a little iffy as to how Leia and Pichu were able to get to the top 2. But this would be a lucky win for Leia Walker if she makes it out cleanly. And let's see if the caution is out. Caution is, I think, out because they're slow. Caution is not out. No. So Leia still has the lead. I honestly don't know how they got here. I'm really telling you the truth. This would be Leia's first ever win in the NASCAR Pokemon Cup Series if she can hold on. And how did Pichu end up in second? Beats me with a damaged car. And I don't even know how William Duncan was able to get the third line. He should have been in the back. Or even on the right side. Trying to get this lap back. And no. He's just not... Wow. It's going to be a confusing race to the end. We'll see if the pit strategy works for Leia. We'll see. She's got damage on her car shown as Pichu. Here comes Max Skinner in the 4th spot. He's just taking... I don't know. I think he's taking 5th, 4th. And what happened to Barney? Oh, Barney Ward dropped. I thought he spun out. And that's why he was in the back. I'm still puzzled as to how Leia got in. I'm honestly puzzled. So now Leia Walker is going to lead another lap, and so far Shane Ray is not getting a match so far. Pichu's trying to get to the lead, trying to beat out his own teammate, but we'll see if it works. And the caution's not out again, so it's probably going to be Pichu's chance here for the lead. Oh, Shane Ray had to back up, and that's a costly move as Max Skinner's right behind him. He's looking to take 3rd away from Shane Ray. And now he's going to try to wait for the move. He better make his move quick. I thought we were going to see 3 to 4 wide racing at this track, but apparently I was wrong. And he's not going to be able to make his move. Oh wait, Connor Breton. And Connor Breton just came out of nowhere. He's going to go for 4th. He's on the bumper of Max Skinner. He's on the bumper of Max Skinner. Oh boy, I thought he was going to spin him or something, but going to have to wait. And Max Skinner still holding on to 4th against Connor Breton. And they're running at 89. I thought it was 200 miles per hour. I really thought it was, but apparently it wasn't. Darn it. There's Leia leading another lap. It'll be 6 to go when we hit the stripe. And no caution is out, no caution is out, so Leia still has a lead. Oh, and they finally got through William Duncan. 3 wide battle here as the 20 finally gets through William Duncan. He's going to hope to have enough time in order to catch up to the leaders and tries to win legitimately. Here comes Connor Breton, though. Oh, he's hard charging to the front. Max Skinner's also hard charging. I guess the slow John Radican might have bunched them up together. And Max Skinner is going to get Connor Breton away. Here comes Tyson Broad. Away from Connor Breton. He's got to battle Tyson Broad now. And this race might not be over, folks. This race might not be over. Oh, Tyson Broad almost got into the 6 of William Duncan. It was a little nudge to nudge there. And Leia's getting a really big lead. It's just 3 seconds behind Leia Walker. So is anyone going to catch up to her? 4th is now Breton as Max Skinner got loose on that corner and gave up the position. 5 laps to go for Shane Ray to make his ultimate comeback against Leia Walker. And Leia's in the pits! Leia Walker gets into the pits and gives up the lead. Now the only thing that's standing in the way of the win is Pichu. The damage was taking a toll on its car, and Leia Walker gives up the lead. We all knew Leia was going to pit someday. With that damage, it couldn't hold the car together, so Leia pits and gives up the lead. So now only thing standing in Shane Ray's victory path is Pichu. And, well, the caution is not out yet, so he has got plenty of time to make his move. Shane Ray's just got to hope that Pichu's damage sends him to the pits as well. If not, this would be the 3rd win for Pichu in this season. He won at Texas and in Nashville. So he's looking for his 3rd win of the season. It would be tied with, I think, Inter Expo and Monica Carroll for wins in the season, this season. He had a phenomenal 6 last year. He's trying to follow it up with just 3 here this season. And now the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th cars are really trying to hard charge Pichu. Now Leia Walker's hopes for her first win were dashed. And Pichu's hopes of victory were going to be dashed as well. She has to go to the pits as well. And Shane Ray has the lead with 4 laps to go. I never thought we'd have a really interesting twist like this. And now Shane Ray, all he has to do now is avoid pitting and navigate the turns perfectly in order to get his first win in the NASCAR Pokemon Cup Series. I thought this was going to be a screw-up and Leia and Pichu 1-2 finish, but damage was done to their cars and they couldn't hold it together. And they had to go to the pits. So now it is down to Shane Ray. And all he's got to do now is to beat out Connor Breton and Max Skinner. They're hard charging to the front. What a race, folks. I never expected this kind of race at a road course like this. 4 laps to go. And there's Pichu. There's Riley Ogle. John Radican had to make a pit stop. Martin Zakala. But he's very far away, so I don't know if he's going to play a factor in this. And Connor Breton is actually getting closer. Both of the drivers are looking for their first win of the season. Max Skinner's looking for a 2nd. He won at Dirt Lowe's to end his winless streak of TA2 offline leagues. He would love to get yet another one here for his resume. Hayden Klein is just really far away, and it looks like Hayden Klein is going to be out of the leader picture. There are going to be 3 laps to go when they hit the stripe. And they're not going to pit. I thought they were, but they're not going to. William Duncan does pit, so that does give room for Tyson Broad. Hayden Klein has to pit as well, so he's not going to be able to make it on his own. 3 to go for Shane Ray. He came in replacing Jake Berg in mid-season, and he's now looking to get a win. But Connor Breton, he's hard charging to the front. Look at Connor Breton go. He's looking to end all his troubles from earlier in the season in order to get his first win of the season. 2 Joe Gibbs Racing teammates running 1-2, and Max Skinner is in 3rd. Will this be a wild finish? We will see. 3 to go, because if they hit the stripe with 2 to go, a caution will end the race. So Connor Breton is hoping that he has green flag laps for the rest of the race, hoping to make his move. Speaking of which, no caution as of yet. This has been one intense race, and I never thought there'd be an intense race like this at this track. We might just return again with pit stops. With pit stops, this race makes it to a wild finish. And now Max Skinner wants to go for second against Connor Breton. This could be good news for Shane Ray, as he could easily pull away. And now off the final turn. And 2 laps to go for Shane Ray. Will Connor Breton make his move? And I don't know where Max Skinner ended up in the pits! Max Skinner ends his chances of victory here in the pits. He had to take a pit stop and is not going to be able to make it to the line. So it is going to be a 2-car race between Connor Breton and Shane Ray. 2 Joe Gibbs Racing teammates racing for their first victory of the season. Who will it be? And if somehow both of them somehow go to the pits at this period, Tyson Broad could become the unexpected winner. He's in 4th, he's in 3rd, 7 seconds behind the leader. Barney Ward is 4th there, so he wants to try to win it here. And everyone and the others are in the pits. No caution as of yet. Will Connor Breton or Shane Ray be going to the pits? We'll see, because this race is intense, folks. Any one of these drivers can win. Anybody, if these both pit, anyone from the back of the 3rd through 10 could win. It's close. Shane Ray's pulling away a little bit. And now Shane Ray has some room against Breton. As long as he doesn't pit within the next 2 laps, he has this race in the bag. And here he comes off the final turn. And Shane Ray is going to see the white flag. And he's in the pits. I don't believe it. The leader Shane Ray is in the pits. With 2 laps to go. And Connor Breton is going to take the white flag. He's in the pits. I don't believe it. Shane Ray cannot make it on fuel. And Connor Breton has the lead. He has to stay out. He knows he must have enough fuel in order to make the race. Can he hold on for his first win of his career, of the season? If he gets this win, this would probably be on the C. Breton News for sure. He is 7 seconds behind Tyson Broad. So if he doesn't go to the pits, he can just coax it from there if he chooses to. Tyson Broad 2nd and Luke Walker is actually 3rd. This would be a great finish for him. Oh boy, I'm on the edge of my seat. Connor Breton, the leader. Can he hold on? Does he have enough fuel to make it to the final stripe? Will Connor Breton have enough fuel? Here we go. Halfway through. Does he pit? The ultimate question will be answered. Does he pit? Will he be able to have enough fuel to make it into the race and win? Here we go. Pit road is just a turn corner ahead. Here it comes. And Connor Breton will not pit. Coming off the final turn. And Connor Breton saves fuel and will get his first Pokemon Cup Series win of the season at Calgary Speed Park. And just to let you know, Tyson Broad does not pit either. He'll get to a 2nd place finish. Luke Walker will finish in 3rd. And Ben Ward gets 4th as Haley Hamilton made a pit stop. And Mason Wood will complete the top 5. Congratulations to Connor Breton on winning on pit strategy. With Shane Ray pitting with 2 laps to go, Connor Breton took the advantage. Had to save fuel, he did, and he gets his first win of the Pokemon Cup Series this season after so many struggles early in this season. So congratulations Connor Breton on getting a win here at the old Calgary Speed Park. We might just go back racing here sometime for this finishes like these. So here's your top 10. Connor Breton, Tyson Broad, Luke Walker, Ben Ward, Mason Wood, Matt McMurray, Leia Walker, Shane Ray, Max Skinner, and Haley Hamilton. The top 10. And the rest of the field. Shane Ray, unfortunately, he was 2 laps to go the leader, and he had to settle for 8th. Tough break for him. His teammate, though, Connor Breton, gets his first ever win at the NASCAR Pokemon Cup Series this season, Season 2. So, yeah. Congratulations, Connor Breton.